AEW Collision live stream is on the air, right? Let's see. Make sure that that's actually true. Where are we? There we are. Nice. All right, it's working. But we gotta fix Pando's color real quick. Pando's not blending in too well. It's gonna be hard for him to sneak up on his prey. Let's change him to... Let's make him kind of orange. Orangish yellow. There you go. That looks good. All right. It's about that time. Well, almost time for Collision. AEW Collision. Live stream. That's what we're up to right here. In the meantime, I do have a new Stevie Richards video. Stevie Richards. Let's go. He's going to tell us about how he started in ECW. I think it's going to be just about long enough to get us all the way into... Actually, it's a little longer than what we need. But that's good. All right. Here we are. Born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Boom.
Voted on by the producer tier at patreon.com/Stevie Richards. They were given 3 choices, and the choice that won out unanimously or almost unanimously was how I got into ECW. And there's a story before the actual story. So let's get into the background of what ECW was, and then even what it was even before it was called ECW. In 1991, I began to try to make my dream into a reality of becoming a professional wrestler by attending a wrestling school that was owned and operated by Tri-State Wrestling Alliance and its owner and promoter, Joel Goodhart. I went to wrestling school there in 1991, and I also had one match under a mask where I was called Boy in the Hood against Crybaby Waldo. Not many people know that. November 10th, 1991 was actually my debut, not as Stevie Richards, not as Steve Richards, but as the Boy in the Hood. So you can look that up if you find it. Send it to me, let me know, because yeah, that was bad. I don't know if I got much better after that, but I was terrible.
Let's find out.
And fast forward to February
Maybe we'll
25th,
see that match someday.
1992, the birth of ECW, but not Extreme Championship Wrestling, but Eastern Championship Wrestling, that was owned and operated by Todd Gordon. By the way, he has a book out. Make sure you go read it. It's an excellent book on the history of ECW from Eastern to Extreme Championship Wrestling. But I was in the first match of the first show at Michael Jack's Sports Bar in Center City, Philadelphia, February 22nd, 1992, against one of my trainers, Jimmy Giannetti. Now, I've never had a match before. I never even knew what a wrestling match was at this point, how long it should go, what shine, heat, comeback, finish, any of that stuff. But we went to a 20-minute draw, which I'm still convinced in 2024 was a rib on me, but it benefited me.
So you're happy to see him as champion?
That match definitely
he's going to do some good stuff with the title.
I
think Christian did very well with it already.
Ready to do any kind of substantial work in the wrestling business. I was not in shape. I didn't know how to work. I didn't know the terminology. I didn't have good conditioning. I didn't have any of the tools except the desire to get better, to gain knowledge. And I knew well enough, even at 19 years old, 20 years old, and not knowing anything, I knew I wasn't good enough to be anywhere near any kind of major wrestling promotion, and probably not any independent promotion at that point. And I'll get to that in a second. But I knew after this, when they had announced that Eastern Championship Wrestling was going to get a television deal, even though it was a local television deal, I knew I didn't want anybody to see the way I looked or how bad I was on a television screen. I didn't want my family, friends, strangers, anybody. I knew I needed to go away, go out into the proverbial desert and try to get better. So I started hitting the independent wrestling scene, trying to grab knowledge from anybody I could, and also trying to just get a match, be involved in a pull apart, get a finish from someone, do whatever I can to expose myself to any level of experience that I could garner in my young wrestling career. And almost 10 times out of 10, they would say no, 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 no. I would offer to work for free. They would say no, no, no. And I couldn't blame them because who would want to take a chance on a kid who wasn't second
Goki,
generation, didn't
welcome.
know anybody, didn't know anything, but just
Robert
had the
Stone's in the house
desire to
too. Welcome,
show up
welcome.
and hopefully get an opportunity. Now, this attitude for about 2 years didn't seem to work out until one fateful night. I was sitting in the locker room at Downingtown Farmers Market at WWWA promotion run by Dino Santa. I was sitting in the locker room and I wasn't necessarily somebody that fit into the locker room. I should have known right there. I'd probably never fit into a wrestling locker room, but I didn't fit in. I always tried to be respectful, but I was really in a locker room full of people that were big fishes in a little pond. And that's fine if that's what they wanted. But I know I wanted to go to WWF at the time. I wanted to go there someday. I wanted to go to WCW. I wanted to maybe do something even on the level of ECW to gain knowledge and experience and really just pay my dues. So I'm sitting in the locker room, and this is months and months and months of asking veterans, what would you do? Because during this time, guys like Jeff Jarrett would come through, Jimmy Snuka. There was a whole, Paul Diamond, Pat
Oh,
Tanaka.
that's
There
cool.
was a whole bunch of independent wrestling that had people going from WWF to WCW or back and forth. And in between, they would show up on these independent shows and I would really
60
try to
in a
pick their
row.
brains for
Whoa,
knowledge
Draco.
to be able to try to
Oh my
just
goodness.
gain something. If I physically
Yo.
couldn't get in the
I'll be a Robert Days.
and then leave that night a little bit better than I walked into the
Days.
locker room. Now, I
Robert
said
Stone,
one fateful
thank you
night,
very much,
because one
man.
fateful night, I just sit in the
25
locker
bits?
room in a corner all alone, didn't really get along or didn't really fit
Oh my
in
goodness.
with the main roster of
Yo,
guys and
and a
girls
people's elbow.
that were there at
End of days
WWWA.
and a people's
And
elbow.
who
That's
sat next to
game
me?
over.
Jason
Robert
Knight, a
Stone,
guy I
thank you for the
watched
bits,
on
man.
TV, a guy I knew
Thank
from
you, thank you.
WCW, NWA. I knew him, and he was with Angel
The
Amorosa.
hookup,
She
man.
was a
Thank you so much.
valet in Eastern Championship Wrestling. He was, Jason, one of the most hated
A
heels
heel turn with
in
the championship.
ECW history. As a
Maybe
matter of
we'll
fact,
see that. I
watching
think Edge is
Jason,
better as a heel.
I learned a lot about how to be the heel manager or the heel that I was in ECW and all the companies and promotions moving forward. Now, I presented Jason with the same questions that I presented a lot of veterans that just shooed me away and told me to get lost, kid. I'm busy smoking their cigarette, putting it out like the old veterans back in the day used to do, and just waving me off. But Jason didn't do that. When I'd asked Jason questions, if he had the answers, he would give them to me. If he had an opinion, he would give them to me. If he didn't know, he would tell me he didn't know. But more than anything, Jason was very patient with me, patient with my questions. And I believe he and Angel saw in me a desire to want to get better, that I didn't want to just sit in an indie locker room or an independent locker room for the rest of my career. Like I said, nothing wrong with that, but I wanted to challenge myself more. And I would rather be a small fish in a big pond than a big fish in a small pond. And I think Jason saw
Yeah,
that
there's
in
some
me.
people who are like
And he
that.
started to talk to me about going to ECW, Eastern Championship Wrestling, not quite extreme yet. And Jason, remember, I was in the first match, and he was like, "You were in the first match of Eastern Championship Wrestling history. There might be something there that they could use if you show up. Or you could just show up and get choke slammed by 911 a million
He
times
was in the
every night.
first
Either
match
way,
ever
if you
that they
get that
had. Wow.
opportunity, make the most out of it."
So
So
cool to
he
hear
had
some of
talked
this
to
stuff.
Paul Heyman, Paulie Dangerously at the time, who was the promoter and booker of ECW, along
Look at
with
young
Todd
Heyman.
Gordon at the time. And he just said, show up with your bags, say, I'm here for anything you need. I'm just here to learn. I'm here to work, and I'm here to serve, basically. I didn't say serve, but basically that was the gist of what showing up each and every night. And that was the way it was done back then. You just kept showing up and showing up and showing up. And hopefully there would be an opportunity. Somebody would no show, somebody would get hurt, somebody would have an out with the company or be at odds with the company, and you could just step in and fill that void at least for that night. So that's what I did for a long time. I can't even remember how long it was. I would show up. They would give me a little match here and there. As a matter of fact, one of the more famous matches that some of the younger talents still bring up to me was, did you guys wrestle Terry Funk and Dory Funk? And did you lose? Did you get pinned with a headlock? Yes, I did. They kept wrenching and wrenching the headlock. If we have video footage, I'll put it up right now. They just kept working the headlock and working the headlock until finally Dory took me over. 1, 2, 3, and I was pinned. And guess what? The fans actually, they liked it. We didn't know how they were going to react to it, but
That's a
that was my
strange outcome.
first interaction with Terry Funk. And if you fast forward a few years later,
how do I do it all? With a little help. And to support my family's immune health, I choose Airborne.
Okay, bye.
I'm in the BWO. I'm in the main event title picture for the ECW title against Terry Funk, wrestling on house shows, TVs, pay-per-views, and it just proved as I was looking back before doing this video of what a small world and how funny things work, that one of my very first matches in 1994 against Terry, where I basically got squashed and pinned with a headlock, and here I am pinning him night after night, working with him, hanging in, going 50-50 with a legend like Terry Funk.
Dang.
Just a few short years later, that felt like a lifetime. It was just amazing to kind of look back when I was doing this video, that how much things had changed in 3 years' time between 1994 to 1997. But let's not forget, I said earlier I would
That
get
is crazy how
chokeslammed by
things move
911
along like that.
hypothetically a million times. Well, that supposed dream will become a reality too, because most of my stuff, whether I was just starting out or Raven and I were the
There's
tag
Heyman
champs
right
or
there.
even moving forward after that, I was still getting choke
He's
slammed
getting choke
by
slammed by
911.
911.
So it wasn't even paying my dues, but whenever they were like, we need a huge pop, Stevie, get out there and get choke slammed at least 5
We need a
times
pop.
by
Get
911.
out there
And
and
every
get choke
time
slammed.
they would chant one more time, I would say, please, not one more time. But I knew it was all good for business. But 911's
Please
choke
not one more
slams are
time.
a real choke slam. So that's about it for this video.
Oh my goodness. Yo.
Moving forward, at least I hope to convey that to each and every one
Mary,
of you
thank
out
you for
there,
the bits.
is gratitude. I want to thank Jason Knight for
How many
sitting
bits is
next
that?
to me and
69
showing
bits.
me kindness and showing me
Thank you, Mary.
compassion and
Welcome.
patience, and
What a way to
also
enter the
going
chat.
to Paulie Dangerously, Paul Heyman,
Panda, welcome.
he and Angel. So I want to thank Angel as well for being very kind to me and giving me encouraging words to go and step into the ECW arena and kind of look at somebody like Paul Heyman
Thank
that
you
I
very much,
watched on
Mary.
TV for many years, and looking around the locker room saying, ooh, this is a scary place. But having Jason and Angel and eventually other people like Terry, Dory, Paul, Tommy, Raven, and of course in the beginning,
Nice
Todd
Raven
Gordon,
shout
giving me
outs.
the opportunity to be in the first ever match on the first ever show in the Eastern Championship Wrestling history. And even now in 2024, Todd Gordon, still one of my biggest supporters, one of my closest friends, and somebody who's literally a brother to me. I would say father, but he would get mad. But people like that, Todd, Terry, rest in peace, Terry, Dory, Paul, Dreamer, Raven, anybody that's ever crossed paths with me and helped elevate me in any form or fashion, I have so much gratitude to each and every one of them out there. And you're going to hear that in videos like this as we move forward. So that is about it. Once again, patreon.com/Stevie Richards, our
There you
producer
go.
tier gets
Wow. Perfect timing here. What a cool video, man. Nice to find out how he got into ECW and just how he got started altogether. I didn't know any of that about him. What a cool video. It's time. It's time for a collision. Here we go. Dang, we're starting with Edge.
It's the Rated R Superstar of Copeland here to defend the title in the Cope Open.
The Cope Open begins the show. Wow, that title looks nice with his outfit. It's like perfectly black, red, silver. His outfit is the same colors. Light it up. An angry Adam.
Copeland did it. It was a brutal battle between Copeland
That's
and
Adam Edgeland.
Father of the Year, Christian Cage. They left it all in the ring and outside the ring. But I've got to do.
Who's his opponent? We don't know yet. It's an open challenge. We shall see. Let me get the let's get the title on the line here. There's the title. This crowd is popping. He's got a mic.
Copeland, the TNT champion, who's got a lot on his mind.
Got a
heading into the
microphone.
Cope Open.
You know what time? It's time to light it up.
Tremendous crowd on hand tonight. Our first time in London, Ontario.
Oh, London, that sign says it. This is Copeland country.
Let's go.
Hot damn, that was fun. I could do that every... Can we just be here every night? So listen, about a week and a half ago,
Adam. It's a smart way to start the show right here.
about a week and a half ago, I finally closed the book on Christian Cage.
I don't know about all that.
And now it is time to start a new chapter in my career. I decided it was time to go back to a little thing called the Cope Open. Only this time, this time the stakes are higher, because I am here to put my TNT championship on the line in these Cope Opens.
He just got it. He's already putting it on the line.
Like the patriarch, I'm here to fight. So since I'm here to fight, I want to know who is going to step up and take me on the Cope Open.
Who's it going to
Come on,
be?
I'm here. Let's do it.
China,
We've
welcome.
seen athletes from young Griff Garrison all the way to the legendary Minoru Suzuki answer this challenge.
It's going to be Daniel Garcia.
He's 4-0 in the Cope Open.
Whoa.
Let's see who's gonna step
Matt
up here.
Cardona? No way. Always pretty. Wow. Okay. I will absolutely take it. Yo. Matt Cardona? Oh my goodness. Yo, I did not expect this.
Cardona, he's always ready.
He was just on TNA.
He said it in Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
He's everywhere, yeah.
He said it on the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
I'm always pretty.
Against the man who led him to Major League
Dang, man.
Wrestling, the man in the ring, the TNT champion.
I had no idea Cardona was there.
Now this is unexpected. Dude, I was thinking it was going to be like Dana Garcia or something. Matt Cardona going after the TNT title? Dang, Edge might lose this right out the gates. This dude Cardona's been a monster recently. Look at the graphics they have for him and everything. It's really nicely done. Wow. Okay, well, you asked for it, Edge.
Style of all things, and now presents a tremendous challenge.
I'm always pretty. Man, what a surprise. Thank you, Tony Khan. All right, let's get a prediction on this one. See what you guys think is about to happen here.
Means he'll do what it takes to win. This is very interesting. As we get the teacher against the student, I think if anybody knows Copeland, Cardona does.
Crowd got a heck of a ticket tonight, I guess.
And it takes a lot of guts to do what Cardona is doing right now, to issue this challenge, but even more from Copeland to put his title on the line in the way he's doing tonight, Nigel.
There it is. Predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Student against teacher. My question is, when does Christian Cage get a rematch?
Oh, please,
When does Christian get a rematch?
And he series
You got Copeland winning. Yeah, I thought you would.
You can tell, boy, they know each other. They were using the same moves there.
Main event. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Acid, welcome. WB, welcome.
Wow, what a way to start off Collision here on this Saturday night.
That's one way to do an open challenge. Have somebody show up who doesn't even really work here.
AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament coming up tonight. FTR.
One way to keep people on their toes.
Infantry, who won that wild card match 2 weeks ago against the House of Black. But that's not the only match we've got. We got Ricky Starks and Big Bill against Top Flight in another quarterfinal match on the east side.
I wonder if these two have ever fought each other before.
Lady Frost, Thunder Rosa is ranked number 1 in the women's division now. The main event, how about this? A big trios match. The Righteous and Lance Archer against members of the BCC, Brian Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, teaming with Katsushori Shibata.
Katsushori.
And it's amazing because you listed all
Tony
those
tried to
matches,
read that.
Tony, but what we're seeing in front of us right now is history.
Predictions are open. They'll be closed in about 30 seconds, though, I think. So get your prediction in now if you'd like to get one.
You can understand why. Big surprise to see Cardona come out here. Has to realize the opportunity that he's got.
Heck yeah. Cardona's going to have to be vicious here. He wants to walk out with this title. Be a heck of a...
As we talked about, Tony, that Cardona
a heck of a decoration to be carrying around everywhere with them into all the indie shows and stuff he does. Noob, welcome back.
And getting a chance to become TNT champion.
One of all the accolades that Cardona has lined up.
I'm glad you're having fun, China. Thanks for being here.
Winning those independent awards the last 2 years. There is no bigger crown that he has contended for.
Ring around the rosy.
In this TNT championship.
Oh.
Say one thing about
Copeland's like, I know a couple tricks.
To his advantage. He's just lucky Christian Cage isn't here tonight.
Oh, would you stop, please? They lured him out, went back in.
They have brought up Christian Cage's name a lot. This is why I said I'm not so sure about it being over between the two of them.
He is certainly an angry man.
Not only has commentary brought it up, but Adam Copeland himself brought up Christian's name more than once in that promo.
So Cardona with a cheap shot, if you will.
Oh, goodness. Copeland gets pushed off the apron onto the steel steps head first. Ouch.
Copeland hit pretty hard that time, Nigel.
Yeah, Copeland's not looking too good now.
From the pupil, who looks very confident right now. Did you hear what he said, Tony?
I know what he said.
What did he say?
I can't repeat it. Let him know. You can't do it.
Uh-oh. The announce table.
Hail the Deathmatch King, he said.
Ooh, in this reinvention of what was... No, don't do that!
Oh, he ripped the sign up? No. Cardona, no. He's had his marbles rearranged. Is this a first-time match? That's what I was asking, Goki. I don't know.
And this new fashioned attitude from Cardona is no surprise to fans of
both of these guys were around WWE a long time.
Backstage on TNT Collision.
So
this may be shocking to
maybe they fought before. Definitely, probably wasn't this competitive though.
Shortcuts. I'm going to side with Nigel here. You do what it takes to win a match. I get that. As you can see, some of the matches we have a little bit later on.
Lady Frost in action tonight.
Cover here.
Reverse neck breaker and a 2 count that time.
Thunder Rosa versus Lady Frost. Tony Khan's doing his booking stuff again.
Is he slipping you money for all these mentions here tonight? Is this paid advertising?
The way you were talking about Cardona, I thought he'd given you money.
Oh, please stop.
Cardona.
Nigel is all eaten up with Christian Cage.
I remember.
You just got to get used to it.
Oh, goodness.
I'm calling it fair and straight.
Okay.
Calling it as I
Going
see
after
it.
Adam Copeland's neck.
And
Cardona knows his history.
looking to soften up that neck historically, which has been a problem for Copeland, but also his finishing move, Cardona, radio silence, that jumping neck breaker. Ooh, that leg lariat style move.
Smart decision from the teacher.
Breaking his neck.
Teaching the teacher something here. Look at the face of Copeland. Beat red.
Smart
His
smart
eyes
offense from
bulging
Matt
in his
Cardona
head.
here.
Oh,
He's
I
done
love
his
this.
homework.
Neck vice being applied here. Now Cardona goes revered chin lock. Variation of the sleeper, if you will. And then once again, the crowd is livid here tonight. We're loving it, every bit of it here on Collision.
Definitely a hot way to start a show.
It's the Rated R Superstars Cope Open TNT Championship. Incredibly against Matt Cardona,
Nice stuff.
who walked in here
Cardona's on
unannounced
top.
and shocked everybody. And right now, Cardona's has the advantage in this matchup.
Nigel, he had the element of
He
surprise.
looks happy to be
but he
doing it
also
too.
has the element of preparation.
He said he's
coming
gonna
with a
break
great
his
game plan
neck.
right now.
Dang, we got
Well,
death
it
threats?
wasn't a great plan. You got to be honest. Adam Copeland showed his
Now
veteran
we're wrestling.
experience up front.
You know you're not wrestling
But it was
until you have death
Cardona
threats
who was
or
more
just
adaptable,
severe
more versatile
severe
on the
injury
fly,
threats.
And that has given him an advantage here. But
Now
listen
we're
to
wrestling.
That reaction for Cardona. I mean, what a xenophobic lot they have here in Canada.
Super Card of Honor
You
is
see
coming
some
up.
of the events that will be coming to very, very soon, including Wednesday, April 10th, back in Charleston, West Virginia, the Charleston Coliseum. You saw next Wednesday we're going to be in Worcester, Mass.
Ooh.
And then Saturday, April
both get
13th,
up.
at Truist Arena in Highland Heights,
Ran into each other, they
Kentucky.
both get up, now they both kick each other in the head and fall down.
You talking about two
It's a
guys
double
that know
down.
each other. And the fans love it. Many of them
What if this
standing
becomes a
here.
match at
This is
Dynasty?
why you
Huh.
have to be at AEW. The electricity
If
in the air
Cardona's
here
going to stick
tonight.
around until then and
It's
build this up as a
incredible.
storyline, then that'd be good. I think
By the way, all of
AEW
our
needs more
venues, of
stuff like that,
course, tickets
stories.
available, AEW
I don't think their problem has ever been putting together good matches.
It's the type of action you only get right here at AEW, baby. And you're looking
Need to
at
give
a great
people more of a
crowd
reason
here
to be
at the
invested and come
Budweiser
back and not want to
Gardens.
miss a
Our
show.
first time here, and the fans are loving this. Cardona came out again unexpectedly. He is
Cardona's going to stick around and build up a story with
with
Adam Copeland. That'd be awesome. They're both good on the mic. They're both good in the ring, obviously. They both have star power.
Both men a little bit worse for the wear
Could be
at this
money.
point. You're absolutely right. It's becoming a game of attrition.
It
at
is
this
indeed a
point.
first-time match. Wow, really? They've never wrestled each other. That's hard to do, you know, all the years that you're on something like Raw or SmackDown, there's so many random matches that they throw together. You'd think that eventually you just end up wrestling everybody.
Hard hitting about a minute into Nigel's point when the counter punches and the counter moves to the goal. Listen to this crowd.
Copeland's to his feet. He's going up top. Uh-oh.
Adam Copeland go up top.
Talk about high risk.
Oh, time and a jumping forearm shot.
Cardona said,
And
quit
a
that.
Knife edge chop by Cardona.
Quit that.
And what
Get
an
smacked.
ignominious end to his title reign if Cardona can beat Copeland here
Couldn't find
tonight.
anything on
And
YouTube.
dare I say,
Huh.
fitting as well after the last time he held the title. How long was that? 6 seconds?
11 seconds, but who's counting? You are.
Oh, my goodness.
Copeland up top now.
Here
What's
he goes.
this? Bulldog off the top.
Bulldog him off the top. And he
Copeland
covers
looking for the
one,
cover.
2. Copeland could not get the 3. And you see Copeland kind of just pat on the mat out of frustration.
Copeland's
that
starting to
time.
look like a crazy
Slammed his
person.
hand down.
I told you he was proud
You
to
know, when Copeland
outburst.
gets to that dark place,
Physical
anything
and
can
mental.
happen.
Frustration now starting to show, perhaps.
I don't think
Did
Matt
you
has
say
ever wrestled
mental
Christian
outbursts?
either.
Yes.
Huh.
You're looking at there. He's like a
Find
capricious
it surprising that
favorite.
Edge
You
never
don't know
fought his
what's gonna
minions.
come out of his mouth.
One of the things benefiting Cardona right now is the variety of opponents he's faced leading into this match.
That's a great call, Ian.
Excalibur, welcome, by the way.
Whoa.
Oh, Copeland's actually getting really close to winning this match.
Cardona kicked out of
This
it.
is an
Evan,
homage
welcome.
to the patriarch.
Oh, this is nothing like that. But it's a great match.
Certainly is the stamina now on display
Yeah,
from
Cardona's got to
Cardona.
create some
He's
space. He's
making
getting
Copeland
just
go to him to
swamped
close the
now.
gap.
How ironic that it
Yeah,
was
see, he
Copeland
knows.
that was having Cardona chase him earlier in the
Cardona's
match.
Absolutely.
running.
Again, student versus
Running away.
teacher.
Uh-oh. Kick the rope right into the nether regions of Copeland. Hit him with his own move. Impaler DDT.
He hit him with his own move, the Impaler that time. And he kicked out of it, did Adam Copeland.
Within an eyelash of a new champion here.
Dang.
We'll take another look. It's Cardona driving the skull.
Edge gonna lose his title the first defense.
That was it.
And so did Cardona.
I would not
You see
be
the
opposed to
reaction
it.
from Matt's face.
It would be so cool.
It has only been 10 days since that blood-filled, brutal spectacle between Cage and Copeland.
That's right. It was back in Toronto that it all went down in the I Quit match. We saw the footage earlier.
And there's no way that he could be 100%. Oh,
Ooh,
goodness.
slap you.
Boy, you could tell this is
Slapped
very
the
personal
heck out of
between
Adam
these two
Copeland in the
teachers,
corner.
too. Look at the face of Cardona.
Ryan, welcome.
Student teaches a lesson.
WB. Welcome, WB.
I think the professor, the teacher, needs a new line of work.
My goodness.
I would disagree.
Here we go.
You shouldn't walk away.
Woo, woo, boo. Uh-oh.
Spear countered.
Edge went for the
Oh, Rhea. Oh,
Edge went for the spear. Radio silence countered into a power buckle bomb. Oh my goodness.
On the top turnbuckle.
Sit out powerbomb center of the ring.
Oh, not yet.
Cardona's still kicked out.
Oh, you can see it on the face. That
Ooh, but it's
time of
close,
Copeland,
man.
that he was just exhausted. Take a look at this again, Ian.
The fans were ready to explode on impact. Stephon Smith, perfect position. 2 count. You see it in the eyes of the
Putting
fans.
on a heck of a
Fans are
show
beginning
here.
to come alive again and get behind the Rated R superstar.
Well, we mentioned that obviously.
Copeland did not know what he was getting into with this open challenge today.
On the Cope Open prior to winning the TNT championship. The fans are calling to Copeland. They're standing everywhere.
He's looking for the spear.
Uh-oh.
Christian Cage's move.
Here it comes.
Spear? Radio silence.
Radio silence. Come on.
He radio silenced him out of the spear.
There was only a 2 Nigel sit down.
Oh my goodness.
Stop now.
Yo, he radio silenced him out of the spear. Very nice timing on that. He was waiting for it. So stay on him, Cardona.
They're about to see their hero
Adam Copeland kicked out at
go
2.5.
down in defeat.
And look at the poise of Cardona. He's in control of his breath. He's in control of the moment. And he's in control of his
What's he
destiny
got?
to become the new TNT champion.
And he's gonna try to spear him. You can see this.
He's gonna hit him with his own spear. Cardona's going for insult to injury. No, spear by Copeland, center of the ring. No hope for a rope. No hope for a rope with the Cope. Cope wins. Good match. Wow. Yo, what a treat that was. What a surprising treat.
Incredible win on many fronts.
Everybody thought Adam Copeland was going to win that. Yeah, it's kind of predictable, but it was still cool.
With the mission in mind, gave Copeland everything he had here tonight.
Your guy, yep.
But the late adjustments, Nigel, the counter of the spear into a spear.
Man, this is lame.
That's one way of telling this story.
It was a good match, though.
Another way, angry Adam.
I was thinking that they were going to have some sort of interference. Like Christian comes out and messes up the match or gives him... Oh, wait a minute. Lights went out.
Well, brother.
Uh-oh.
I think his luck's about to change.
Whoa!
Malachi Black.
Malachi Black, my God, appears in the center of the ring. Truly one of
Hey,
those
look at what you
dangerous men in all
caused.
of AEW.
Look at what you caused, Copeland. Brought out the darkness. Cardona earned his paycheck tonight, I'll say that. Uh-oh, there's black mist.
He's got black substance coming down.
He's got Buddy Matthews.
Buddy Matthews just jumped Copeland from behind.
Buddy Matthews from behind doing the dirty work.
Mark Briscoe's here.
Mark Briscoe's here.
Facing the House of Black again.
Oh, well. Mark, you're getting... My goodness.
That knee delivered to the jaw.
Not enough for you to overcome this.
Smart decision, was it?
Remember Mark Briscoe. That's
Who's this? Eddie Kingston's here.
It's Kingston. Briscoe was the one that helped the House of Black get knocked out of the tournament 2 weeks ago.
And Kingston and Briscoe will face each other for the Ring of Honor World title this Friday.
It's good again.
Oh, lights out. The House of Black has disappeared.
Look at those three dummies.
Spooky.
Eddie Kingston.
Now it's good.
And Mark Briscoe.
The only Black is better than Cardona. Give me a break.
Briscoe's really been a thorn in the side of the House of Black.
He's got a different type of style than Cardona.
He's been looking for justice in some ways. Eddie Kingston will defend the Ring of Honor World Championship this Friday in Philadelphia, the birthplace of Ring of Honor for Supercard of Honor, live for all Honor Club subscribers here tonight.
Eddie Kingston and Mark Briscoe are going to fight each other at Supercard of Honor for the world title, the Ring of Honor world title. Now it's lame again. Hey. Yeah, maybe Malachi Black's style is the type of style that could overcome Edge, because Matt Cardona and Edge they wrestle somewhat similarly, you know. Malachi's style is more of like a MMA striking type of style, so maybe it's the perfect style to diffuse Edge's offense or something.
Two-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. You two are
shall
considered to
see.
be the favorite to win this
Feels
entire
like that's where they're going.
tournament. Tonight, you will go on to face the Infantry, who has a ton of momentum behind them after beating House of Black earlier in this tournament.
It's FTR.
What's
It's
your
follow
next
the
strategy
rules.
heading into tonight?
I appreciate you saying that, but I don't know if I would consider us favorites to win this whole thing. And I don't know if you've noticed, but we haven't exactly been doing our best work recently. We've been on a bit of a losing streak, and last time we wrestled, we got choked out by
Black versus
Moxley
Copeland at
Claudio,
Dynasty?
so
Yeah, maybe.
strategy tonight is to not look past the Infantry, not to look past the people in front of us, because we have a young, hungry tag team stepping up, and that excites me.
Lexi, it's March Madness, and one of the most impressive things and one of the most exciting things about March Madness is the Cinderella team. And Infantry, they are the Cinderella team. But the fact is, FTR, we have to win this tournament. We have to be the first three-time World Tag Team Champion here in this company. We've got to be the most decorated tag team in the world, 11-time World Tag Team Champions when this is all said and done. Infantry, we all love the Cinderella team. We all love the Cinderella story. But tonight, it ends. She don't get the shoe. Top guys, out.
She don't get the shoe. That's not the story.
That big match is
That's
coming
not what
up
That's not what
later
happened in
on here
Cinderella.
tonight, but right
She
now,
don't get the shoe.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's
What about
bring
the
in
shoe?
Daddy S.
Remember, the story is she lost her shoe. The Acclaim. Stop it again. You know her name. Candace says it's lame. Yo, listen. He really stopped doing the raps. Wonder what happened. He absolutely stopped doing the raps, man. The Acclaim. Top of the game, so I bet you know the name. Panda says it's lame. I was hoping House of Black were going to ask Adam Copeland to join them. That's been their story like 82 times, though, right? That could have been cool. He forms like another Judgment Day. I will say House of Black does need some, they do need some momentum. They've been very stale and just not really had anything going for them, really.
And I know Jay White is the man behind all this, and I know you got some comments you want to make.
So I appreciate that, London, but Daddy Ass is a little pissed off. And he's pissed off at one particular person, and that's
Jay White.
Jay White.
Yep.
You see, Jay, I can get past you hitting me in the head with a chair, but what I can't get past is you coming into my house where me and
Yeah,
my
I know,
wife
right?
live.
They took away the wraps.
And he also keeps talking about selling out Madison Square Garden. Hell, I've done that so many times I can't even remember.
Uh-oh.
Your ass better call somebody.
Oh.
But if I remember correctly, Jay lost that match. Just like he's going to lose next week. You see, because next week on Dynamite, it's Jay White against Billy Gunn.
Oh. One-on-one?
And then we're going to see how good you really are.
Okay. C. Griff, welcome. How come Max Caster didn't rap? He hasn't been rapping a lot recently. It's like they pulled the plug on his raps or something.
Seen from you guys, I can tell you that.
He started messing up his raps and then he just stopped doing it.
Yo,
Yo.
yo, yo, yo.
Listen.
This message goes out to Austin and Colton, those ass boys.
Danhausen created a monster with that saying.
The ass, ass boys. On Wednesday night, while Billy Gunn is beating down Jay White, if you guys believe in your boy, Stepdaddy Switchblade, you guys will stay in the back. And we'll stay in the back too. We'll keep an eye on each other. We'll keep an eye on the match in the ring, but there will be no interference. We will not get involved. We will stay away from this ringside area. So if you have faith in Jay White, you'll have no problem with that. I'm fine with it. I know Anthony is fine with it. Because in no world does the Twink Blade Jay White beat Billy Gunn in a fight, and that's a mic drop.
Okay. I like that. It's crazy that sometimes they throw out no interference and other times they don't.
How we doing tonight, London?
Good. Because I feel a lot better this week, even though I shouldn't, because Billy's home got invaded. I was proven right because I said Jay White was a coward. And he lived up to those expectations last night because those three bullet bitches walked into his home and upon seeing Billy Gunn ran like cowards. And I don't blame him because Mrs. Gunn would have smacked the pubes so hard off his face, his Charles Manson looking ass wouldn't stand a chance. Next week, the demise
Why is
of Bull
Billy Gunn like
Gold
hunting him as he's walking around the ring?
because you know what, London? They are looking at three different individuals. They are looking at three people that have everyone like you who throw those scissors high, way in the air. And by the end of this, you are going to be looking at still the AEW Trios Champions because everyone loves
Made official this Wednesday, Daddy Ass versus Jay White.
They really called him that. Daddy A.
But still,
They put that name on the graphic.
We have our huge 6-man main event.
It's so funny every time Billy Gunn is part of a promo. I always watch him because I noticed a long time ago that he always mouths the words of everybody else's part in the promos. If you ever get a chance to watch Billy Gunn while people are talking, he's always like saying it along with them silently. If you watch him, he's been doing it for years. Once you see it, it's hard not to see. He just it's like he just can't he can't keep up with the promo unless he mouths every single word. Heard on the radio that Billy Joel has sold out Madison Square Garden 100 times? Dang. Wonder how much money that is. Jeez. Selling out Madison Square Garden 100 times? Talk about a star. Hey, hey. All right, hang on. I'll be right back. You guys get to hang out with Dudley for just a second. Wanna be acclaimed. Top of the game, so I bet you know the name. Follow. Pastrami. All right, back at it. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. Uh-oh, here comes the infantry. we had straight up death threats from FTR. They said that they're gonna just murder these guys. It's John Dean. Hit him with the deal. Radio, welcome. John Dean
had the match clearly in hand, starting straight from the go. You can see here, Big Bad Brody King almost taking the match away, but ultimately...
Yeah, they scored a heck of an upset. Big Red, welcome. Big Red is in the building. It's that time. Collision. AEW Collision live stream is going on. Would they bring with them Trish Adora? Is she part of the Infantry? Do I have Shawn Dean? Let me see. No, I do not have Shawn Dean.
Hubris. It was hubris. It was like
At least not right now.
losing to Lehigh when C.J. McCollum was at the
Scott
helm.
Dawson.
Upsets in these tournaments happen, and right now, I think the Infantry are a smart pick. They are excellent
A
Ring of
smart
Honor.
pick, really?
I don't watch baseball.
Basketball, Nigel. Basketball.
Bless you.
It was the biggest win of the career of the Infantry, who had certainly been wrestling.
I do
in
not
Ring
have
of
them,
Honor, as
but
we
I
know.
have, let's see,
But
who can
they
I put?
came into AEW against the House
put
of Black,
Dion
decided
Lennox.
underdogs. And now look at the smile on Cash Wheeler's face.
There you go.
It's interesting
I'll
to
put
note the
Dion
talent
Lennox.
pools cross over a little bit. We have FTR being former Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. And some of the
I don't know if we're
greatest
doing a
Ring of Honor
prediction on
tag
this
team
one,
title
guys.
bouts of all
This
time with
could
the
be
Briscoe
pretty
brothers.
clinical.
But over the past year, I've seen
Guess
tremendous
we'll try
growth
it.
from the Infantry. Nigel,
what
you
you
and I
guys
have called
got.
some of those matches. And right now, Captain Shawn Dean, who's expanded that technical repertoire, is going hold for hold with Cash Wheeler's got a little bit of the advantage here.
Certainly, Infantry have shown promise. Prodigious athletes, no question about it. And here we can see some of the athleticism that has given them the advantage.
All right, predictions are in, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Disadvantage when it comes to facing the former
Who do you
AEW
got?
Tag Team Champions in FTR.
The tag is made, and the Marine himself comes in, and that's Carly Bravo. Yes, fans, at Dynasty, we will crown new World
We have
Tag Team
17
champions,
votes
the
in the
winner
poll on
of
YouTube
the
so
east
far.
side of the
Hopefully you
bracket
guys will
against
leave
the winner of
a
the
like
west
on the
bracket.
stream as well.
And that will be coming up on Sunday, April
Wish the
21st,
votes were tied to
live
likes. That'd be
exclusively on
cool.
pay-per-view from the Shavitz Arena in St. Louis,
Let's
Missouri.
hit the likes,
I
guys.
tell you, Carly Bravo, awfully very
Hit the
confident,
like.
almost borderline cocky.
50
against
likes.
a
Let's get
duo
50.
like Dax and Cash, which tells me he's not intimidated at all.
No, he's been doing his homework. One of the things you could say about Carly is that he does his tape study. He watches footwork. He's a man. Look at that
Okay.
inside Mexican wrist lock arm drag there
see
from
that.
Bravo.
Carly Bravo with some smooth moves here.
Very nice. And look at this.
Taking down Dax and now taking down
Shawn Dean as well.
Cash. Dash. Cash.
Very well.
Smash.
Rock and Roll Express.
Whoa, that's a name out of the past. And they just did a hoorah. And yes, on Wednesday, live from Worcester,
The
Mass,
Young Bucks
on
versus
Dynamite,
Best Friends.
Semifinal match.
And I hope the
in
Young Bucks win that.
West bracket.
I really
The
hope the Young Bucks win that.
Against Best Friends, Orange Cassidy and Trent Barretta. What
But
a
you
match
know,
that's going to be.
Superman
A lot of
Orange
history
Cassidy,
between
you know,
Beretta and the Young Bucks
he's
in
impervious to
particular.
everything, so
Yes.
maybe they'll win.
Best Friends has been a part of Chaos and New Japan.
Clark
Chaos,
Kent,
of course, mortal
Clark
enemies of
Cassidy.
the Young Bucks over the years.
I think a lot of people are becoming mortal enemies of the Young Bucks.
The EVP, Nicholas.
Orange
Matthew,
Kent.
Do I have that correct?
You're a good thing you do get yourself correct. Otherwise, you find yourself fined.
Yeah, you get
You have
fined.
to check his pockets, man. What's he got in those pockets? Some sort of
Cash
super
Wheeler,
soldier
wow.
serum.
Yeah, certainly changing
He's got the Captain America juice in those pockets, man.
Slowing it down. Captain Shawn Dean there.
Speaking of
well,
Captain.
doing his best to fight back.
Shawn Dean,
Ooh, slapped him.
the captain, naval
Captain is slapping him.
has been in AEW for many, many years, and right now with Carly Bravo really getting some success.
Ooh, they had to really scoop him there. They had their timing off. Good thing Shawn Dean is strong. Hoorah.
Took to social media earlier this week. They said, rep the set and expect the upset. Cover.
Two counts. Is Brandon
What
Martinez.
exactly did that mean, Ian?
We have a few colleagues that might be a little more hip to that than I am. I think Caprice could tell you for sure, our great friend Caprice Coleman. And that's to say, they're ready. They're ready. Oh, goodness.
Oh, they weren't ready for that. No, sir. Caught in midair by Cash Wheeler. Whoa. Has something to say to the captain, and now Cash getting the advantage over Carly Bravo. Here comes Dax, the Axe.
Well, not bad news and tattoos. It's just bad news now for Carly Bravo. But wow, talking of bad tattoos, from what I understand, Tony, you're very upset about your new tattoo.
Oh my goodness.
No, he's got a barcode on the back of his neck. He's been trying to
Tony Schiavone got a new tattoo. What?
Look at this.
What
Looking
the heck tattoo did he get?
I'm gonna put up with that all the time. Don't.
Oh, it's your wife you're talking about.
Hey, look at this. It's Dax Harwood.
Dax up top.
Dax up
looking
top.
at the fans and this great crowd we have.
Superplex?
Here goes.
Superplex. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what time it is? I know what time it is. It's time for upgrades. Time for upgrades. Broxa. Oh my goodness. Yo. Time for Broxa. 72 months. Oh my goodness. Yo. 72 months, Broxa. Thank you so much. Incredible support, man. Thank you so much. 72 months. Broxa doing the dang thing. Marathon, man. Thank you so much.
And that's coming into play right now.
It certainly is. They've cut off the ring, Nigel.
How awesome is that? 72 months.
Did quite well in the tag team ranks. What do you like that FTR's doing right now?
Goodness.
Well, just
good stuff, man.
their opponents.
And
Very,
thank you,
very
Goki, for putting
aggressive
some
as
hype
well.
in the chat.
Not letting them breathe. And sometimes if you're in there with a team who likes to get the match
I see you,
moving
man.
fastly, best
Thank
thing
you for
can
the
do,
support. Thanks for
slow it
bringing
down.
some hype.
But Ian, of course, you've seen the Infantry a lot on Ring of Honor. What do you think they need to do now to get back in contention?
I'm a little perplexed by this main event.
You can't count them out.
Two members of the Blackpool Combat Club plus Shibata versus Lance Archer and the Righteous. I can understand if it was just a match on the fight card, but main event? What is the meaning behind that?
Mug to the fans, like Nigel McGuinness.
A little odd, but maybe it'll make sense once we see it.
Those adrenaline shots.
Here comes a great double team.
Double backdrop. FTR's in some trouble here. Starting to get avalanched with damage.
And now, what will the Infantry do? Are they going to hit the ropes?
It's Lion.
Dive from the inside out.
Be careful, Sean Dean. Don't do what happened last time. Remember Sean Dean tagged Diddy to try to jump off the top rope, and he just fell right on his face.
They need to make a decision and stick
That was
with
kind
it
of,
and go for it. You
I bet you that was a little humiliating. Probably shook his confidence a little bit.
Would turn into kickouts later in the match.
Yeah, it looked like they were gonna do something spectacular, but they tried not. They just decided not to right there. They just hopped up onto the apron and just double axe handle.
They gave FTR the opportunity to turn things back in their favor.
Absolutely, they did. It's the opinion I gave that you didn't want that's coming through here, Nigel.
Battering rams. FTR's having trouble here. Hey, Goki's on YouTube. Goki, welcome.
We continue live on
Carly Bravo's getting
quarterfinal match in the
massacred
AEW
with these
Tag Team
chops, man. His
Championship
chest is
tournament.
lit up.
And of course, these are the West brackets. I'm sorry, these are the East brackets. I got my directions messed up.
Oh, he went flying and got caught.
Carly Bravo is in harm's way.
Oh my goodness. Captain Sean Dean with a front flip over the top rope, and he landed perfectly on his feet.
That looked like it was in the Air Force.
It certainly did. Looked like he was doing some
Beautifully done. He
skydiving
took out
Wait a minute,
FTR
Bravo's going up top here.
and landed perfectly.
Carly Bravo seen an opening. Dax is there. Big crossbody.
Crossbody.
Dax,
Roll up.
1, 2. No, he didn't get him.
And these are these firsts that the Infantry need to take advantage of.
All right.
You can still see the spot where that where Malachi Black had that black goo coming out of his mouth. It's still on the mat.
Oh, nice double leg.
Left a little stain.
Wow. Great power exhibited that time by Bravo getting up. He's trying to
Raging out of
backslide,
it.
or is Dax trying to backslide?
Doesn't have the leverage.
The axe slide.
He used
Wait a minute. Great catch.
Reversal.
Cradle.
Ooh, that was a late kick out.
Certainly did. The glass slipper almost fit quite well for the Cinderella team here.
Well, who can forget when the Infantry stepped up to FTR a couple of weeks ago?
Who screamed bloody murder in the background? What was that?
Absolutely.
That's how you cheer at a wrestling event? You make it sound like you're getting stabbed?
We're coming for your spot. Well, they got a chance now to get that spot.
Who the heck's doing that? You hear the lady screaming like bloody murder?
Premonition. They called their shot.
Wait a second. Who's the legal man here?
Cashing very hard on the outside wedge. Carly Bravo up on top now. Whoa! Another crossbody caught him. 1, 2. Whoa!
Ooh, yo, this rep is giving FTR
coming down.
Don't stop now,
the shadow of a doubt here.
3 seconds away.
If they can find the experience to close the gap, close the distance. Dax is dazed, but it's Cash.
Pick up. Oh, right hand. Lariat from behind. They got Carly up.
Ooh, jeez.
Power bombed him down.
Power bomb. Carly's taking so much damage in this
Big German
suplex with the bridge and a jackknife.
1, 2.
Why does the ref count 1 when the legal guy wasn't doing the pin?
Bravo got out of that. Man,
I know it's a little hard to keep track. We've spent half the match outside and double teaming.
Former AEW Tag Team Champions. Now have a prime opportunity to claim the titles.
It's not a bad match,
if they
though.
can make it to the finals and pick up one more victory.
Spear by Sean Dean. What the heck, ref?
Knocking on the door. On the door.
Boo, AEW, boo. Roxa. You boo everything.
Oh, wait a minute. Insiguri. Bravo.
This match has a weird bit of action going on here. I don't get it.
In the middle of the ring, and a save by Cash Wheeler. Or we would have had an incredible upset for the 2nd time in a row. The fans are loving every bit of this because this is AEW where the best wrestle. And now, DDT
Float over DDT by Sean Dean.
Captain. As you see, our matches still to come here tonight.
Dean gets tossed to the outside.
Captain. On the other side, right in front of us, Carly Bravo's in trouble. Blocks it. What a matchup.
Incredible. The resolve of the Infantry.
Absolutely good call.
Front flip.
A sunset flip.
Oh, look at this.
Double team.
Sean
And the
Dean breaks the grip.
1, 2. Leapfrog breaking the grip.
Dang, dude.
Got a 2 count
Ref
out
is
of
giving
that.
FTR every single chance that they could
Cash
have.
it hard. I think his face hit the back of the head of Sean Dean. A roll up by Carly Bravo.
Connor, 2. Ooh. And Cash always there. But that's on.
Oh, he headbutted his own partner. Yo, Jack somehow kicked out, even though he just caught a headbutt from his own tag team partner.
On spaghetti legs from that head-to-head
Oh,
contact.
this ref is just letting anything go here.
And right now, Carly Bravo fighting 2 men. Lands on his feet. Drop
Uh-oh.
kick to the midsection. Wow. Look at FTR.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Shatter Machine. Why'd they change it back to Shatter Machine, I wonder? They don't call it the Big Rig anymore.
In the AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament, FTR.
Damn. Infantry put up a heck of a fight there. Maybe they're going to start using them better because I didn't even hear about the Infantry until like a week ago. So maybe this is the start of something. FTR wins. Follow the rules. I don't even know if I should call them follow the rules anymore. They seem to do more shiesty tag team work than most other teams right now. I see them pulling tights and grabbing ropes and grabbing each other for leverage and stuff. Doing the type of stuff that you would see a heel tag team do, or a lot of the other little tricks that people pull. Backstage interview.
In the tag team tournament. And with that in mind, please welcome my next guests, Big Bill and Ricky Starks. Guys, we haven't seen you since you lost to Sting and Darby. And tonight, you face Top Flight in the tag team title tournament. How are we feeling?
Look, Top Flight, we are not looking past you by any means. You are incredibly talented. But let's face facts. You're a 16 seed and we are a 1 seed. You are not going to the dance. In fact, Ricky Starks and I, we are going to dance our way to becoming the two-time AEW World Tag Team Champions.
It was so nice he had to say it twice. Also, once we beat Top Flight, we're going to go on and we're going to beat FTR. And everybody wants to say that history doesn't repeat itself, but when it comes to Absolute Ricky Starks and Big Bill, we are guaranteeing that it will happen again for us. We will go on to beat FTR and prove again why we are the best tag team AEW has ever seen. I absolutely guarantee it.
Oh. I absolutely guarantee it. Interesting. Very, very short and sweet promo. That's the name of the game for Collision, though. It seems like they put on 20-minute matches and then they give you 20-second promos and then another 20-minute match and then another 20-second promo. It's a tried and true formula. See what it does for him. See if it allures more viewership and more entertainment. Yep, that was the first hour. Pretty nice, man. Good in-ring work for sure. Let's get this. There we go. We got a drum. Doing something nice for FTR, yeah. They gave him the win, but it was an extremely hard fought match, man. There was times where I actually thought that they might lose. So they kept it interesting. There we go. Wonder who's winning this tournament. I would think it's the Young Bucks, that they're gonna be the tag team champions, especially because they're a new persona. They're heeldom. Give people a team to chase. A cowardly heel tag team. I think that's a recipe for a bit of entertainment and success there. I wonder if this match is up next. It'd be nice to be able to just keep them right there. Let's find out. So maybe the tag team title, the final tag team title match is at Dynasty. Do they have it? Do they have it timed out for that? Seems like they're way further in the tournament than you would.
All right, I get it. I get it. This TNT championship, it makes me a marked man. But House of Black, you want to get in my business? I just finished with Christian, and now you're hopping in my business? Well, I tell you what, I don't know if you noticed this, but I got some back. I got the chicken. I got the Mad Kinga. So if you got the nuts, why don't you face us April 21st, Dynasty?
Dynasty, baby. Dynasty is going to be a big night. But first, April 5th, Ring of Honor Supercard. Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe, Ring of Honor World Title. Hey, promise me one thing. Dogfight, brother. Deal. But House of Black, this is respect here. There's no respect here. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all in for a long night at Dynasty, baby. You got the wrong three, and y'all in trouble, baby.
You guys like to spit mist, do spooky stuff, kabushi stuff, Muda stuff. Let me tell y'all something. After Dynasty on the 21st, y'all gonna be spitting up blood and teeth. Get at me, baby.
Wow, what a trio
Okay. They're friends now. Kylo really.
As we go back to Dasha.
Your following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Bandana. Kyle O'Reilly looking bummish. I think he's doing that on purpose. I really think that this is part of like a new persona for him. Hey, he's gonna fight one of the workhorsemen, JD Drake, Kevin Owens' big brother. He looks like Kevin Owens' big brother. JD Drake. And some strange choices in Kyle O'Reilly's opponents recently. I wonder what this is. Just giving him reps or something?
As we've mentioned here on the program before,
Kylo really
facing the very tough battle against type 1 diabetes.
Sweet. Ooh, look at this. Nice escape behind.
Did you say sweet?
O'Reilly's going to have to try to contend with the size of Drake and moving
Absolute
this man
Ricky
around
Starks.
with a bad
Heck yeah.
neck.
JD Drake looks like he came from the crowd. Yeah, he does.
Fans want to remind you,
Yeah, that's the match for Dynasty. It's a 3-on-3 match.
Next week we'll start at a special time, and that is 11:30. That's right, 11:30, 10:30 Central next Saturday night. Collision at a very special starting time right here on TNT.
JD Drake.
Please make note of that and join us next Saturday night.
It's going to be a heck of a night on TNT, and tonight the great Canadian fans here in London. A lot
I
of
have
Canadian
JD McDonough.
flair, Canadian flavor.
There
We
you go.
saw Adam
There's a
Copeland
JD.
retain the TNT Championship. We're seeing
Nice thumbnail,
a great
Gritty.
Canadian
Thank you,
star,
Goki.
Kyle O'Reilly,
Thanks
former
for
Ring of
checking
Honor
it
World
out.
Champion in his own right. Competing here with JD Drake, who's not going to miss this opportunity to get a
Kyle versus a trucker. He does look like a trucker. CJJ, what's up, man?
Great
Welcome.
agility for a big man, reminiscent of the great Terry Gordy or Bam Bam Bigelow.
We're not doing a prediction on this one. This is pretty much academic at this point. JD Drake's good, though.
Completely, and Kyle O'Reilly pulling himself up. At least attempting to in the corner, moving out of the way for the cannonball that time.
And O'Reilly getting back to gain speed here, as you can see. Ooh,
yeah, he was out almost 2 years of competition.
Absolutely, and these strikes are indicative of the violence he can bring in the ring.
Boy, Kyle
O'Reilly's
O'Reilly is just a tremendous.
taped
Look
up.
at this. JD Drake had enough.
Ooh.
Just chopping him up.
Vicious kick to the back of the knee.
Oh my goodness. Yo, you know what time it is? It's time for upgrades. Yo. Oh my goodness. Draco, 32? 32 months? It's 32.
And everything with precision on
Let's
target.
go.
Absolutely.
60-day streak for watching and 32 months for subs. Let's keep doing the thing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, 60 streak, man. How awesome. Thank you very much, Draco. Holy moly. That's some good stuff right there. Thank you very much.
Kyle O'Reilly, really excited, and you can understand why. Oh, watch out.
Oh, hey, the Undisputed Kingdom is here.
Undisputed Kingdom, of course, the
And they lift him up.
champion, Roderick Strong, Matt Taven,
Are they going to do the Batista to him one day? You know, the lift him up and then they drop him. I thought they were going to do that a few weeks ago when they lifted him up the first time. I was like, oh no, don't do it. It's nice to see Kyle O'Reilly back in the ring, though. He was out for a while to where I was thinking that maybe it was done. I like him. I like his wrestling style. Oh, we're getting some Powerhouse Hobbs. Show off stuff. Kyle O'Reilly won the match against JD Drake very, very simply and very quickly. Tapped him out.
Take a look at what he can do. It's absolutely amazing. And that's one of the greatest matches I've ever seen against Takeshita.
Hey, thank you guys for putting hype in the chat as well.
The Don Callis family will go at it once again. Powerhouse Hobbs.
The Battle of Wills.
Coming up Wednesday in a Battle of Wills. That is coming up. Don Callis considers himself.
So Don Callis is booking this stuff apparently. Well, he says he is.
Against Jordan on the same team.
Yeah, but he lacks the integrity of Phil Jackson, who coached those two men.
Well, you want to see somebody
Revolution is televised.
Just watch this man.
The following contest set for one fall with
They come out of the heel tunnel? Yeah, I think that's the heel tunnel, though. The one on the right. Here they are. Big Bill and Ricky Starks. What a pairing of power here. Both of these guys are good. I'm Big Billy, the biggest wet willy. It's Big Billy, guys. Still a Pyro?
And his tag team partner.
Yep.
The imposing, skyscraping,
Nice.
awe-inspiring Big Bill.
He got to keep his Pyro from the last run he had. Uh-oh, did I see some confetti coming from the sky there? Saw something drop from up above. I try to notice those things because sometimes you can kind of see where the show is going and see it ahead of time. It's not necessarily a spoiler if the show itself ends up spoiling its stuff. Time for Top Flight. What's this guy's name? Dante Martin. Dante Martin. Is Action Andretti on the team, or is it just Top Flight? Come on, Jimmy Johns. Not that serious.
Absolutely dominant champions until then, and it took an icon.
It's Dante Martin
the
and
size of Sting to take the titles
his brother's
from
name?
around the waist of Ricky Starks and Big Bill.
Martin.
To me, that may be the story. The gap in between the most recent match for Big Bill and Ricky Starks and the reps.
Dante Martin and Martin Martin. Martin Lawrence Martin.
That Top Flight has been in. They've stayed sharp this whole time.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. Perhaps
is it Darius? I think it's Darius. Is that right?
Perhaps they're a little bit beat up.
Yeah, Darius. That's
Big Bill and Ricky Starks are
and they both are going to do the pose, guys.
Ooh, look at this great action here. High waistlock takedown.
We'll do a prediction
Fans
on this one.
Wednesday, our friends at Jazzwares open the vault. Right now, jazzwaresvault.com. You can get your very own
Jazzwares Vault.
Kenny Omega and Claudio Castagnoli. Figures along with the AEW Unrivaled Supreme, Malachi Black, the End Edition. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. Head to jazzwaresvault.com to find out more.
And Ring of Honor figures look beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely.
Versus Top Flight.
Drag takedown and another. Oh, there we go. Block that time and a backslide into 1-2 by Darius.
Well, certainly would behoove Starks and Big Bill to slow this match down.
All right, 2 minutes.
Top Flight,
The 2-minute warning, guys. At 2 minutes on the prediction. See who you got.
Quick tags here. Darius back
See
in.
what you guys voted for on YouTube. The Open Challenge has 58% of the vote. FTR has 25%. The BCC has 12%, and Thunder Rosa has 4%. If you guys agree with those, you can get over and reinforce it and vote. Or if you think that maybe something on that list is a little more hype, also vote. Change the change the outcome.
Championship game, and what a great win that
was. Are you sure that's why he's wearing purple boots? Do you just make that up?
Purple boots.
We talked about it earlier tonight.
You guys can.
We did not talk to Big Bill.
Big Bill's trying to get the purple boots over.
Also, NYU, where I met my
Cope
wife.
Open says, yeah. Nathaniel, I bet, man. Be dressed as a bunny for Easter stream? Maybe we Rupt will show up. That's probably as close as I can get.
Look how the size
Well,
of Big Bill is unbelievable.
We have
the biggest, strongest men in all of AEW.
We have some stuffed animals. We got a bunny.
With such speed.
Yes, he does. Great call.
I can't reach him right now.
But
But
so confident. You may
we have
say,
a
well,
bunny.
he's arrogant, but a man that size, I get it. Wow. He just tried to swat that drop
Gonna
kick
dress
away.
up like the big bunny
And now they're
from
gonna try to double team Big Bill. He was going for a double choke slam. It appeared.
Donnie Darko.
Miss. Wow. The Martin brothers with a double drop kick. Bill stays on the apron of the ring.
And that's what they need to do, Tony. They need to keep going, keep attacking. Bill to the outside.
His brother as a launching pad. And a double drop kick again from top flight.
Oh, and then
he's doing the pose.
From the infantry, these micro gaps, Tony, where the offensive team doesn't stay in control.
Where'd I get the bunny? It came in the mail one day.
Here on the outside, plotting their next strategy point, and now it looks like.
Oh, radio! Did you see Matt Cardona was here? Matt Cardona was the open challenge. He fought Edge tonight. He had a title shot. It was a good match too. Super surprising.
Big guy missed a lariat. Oh, Ricky trips him up.
Some cool guy got me that bunny. I think you might know him, radio.
Absolutely.
How did he do? He did great.
Is teamwork, and this match continues in picture.
Did great.
How handsome is Ricky Starks?
He looked good. He got the whole crowd into it. The crowd was just hopping and popping. It was so good. Very, very nice surprise.
I should. This man.
Surprise challenger for the TNT title tonight. That was so crazy.
Directed to Ricky Starks. This man.
He's been away a long time. I haven't had any opportunity.
The Owen Hart Foundation Cup winner earlier in the summer. And I'll tell you what, he's a great athlete, showing he can do it in single and tag team competition.
Ricky Starks.
Whoa.
Can do it. Oh, yeah.
And
those hips don't lie.
Wow.
What is this?
I appreciate the man crushers, guys. I really do. As Ricky Starks goes across. Big elbow drop. Cover.
2.
I just hope your wife's not watching, Tony.
I was the only one who did for your radio.
She gets the sight of Ricky Starks.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to send a message to Lois and Tony's.
Yeah, Edge losing the title
Tony,
right away would be kind of weird.
You posted on social media, you experienced
You also have a duck.
passing in the family of Love Bug.
Yeah.
And we
A
love
duck,
Bug. Thank you.
a
and that's
panda.
part why I'm here tonight, just in case you need somebody, because you've always been here for us, and we love you, the Shivani family.
2 pandas, actually.
A
Actually, more than
tough
2 pandas if you count
everyone,
my
one of the worst days of my life. I really
my shoes, my slippers.
Meanwhile, as you can see, we got a big 6-man, or if you will, trios main event.
As you see, Big Bill, who earlier turned Dante's face the same shade as his boots, that color purple.
Jeez, Big Bill is definitely living up to the name. Look at how humongous this guy is.
Now what is this?
J-Rock, welcome.
An eagle or a falcon flying in the air. Depends on what your favorite
Nice,
football
man,
team
nice.
is.
The NYU was the Violets, though. You should be a Violet. Maybe he's making a Violet.
Really? They're the Violets?
The Falcons are
Yeah,
the
panda slippers.
Salisbury
Wow, that's
Falcons.
cool. I
That's
know,
the
I
one
agree.
I'm on.
How did someone with your brain get into NYU?
Some cool guy got him for me. I think you know that guy
Are
too.
you saying it should have been something even more prestigious?
I'm surprised you got out of high school.
Oh my goodness. As Big Bill dumping Dante to the outside.
Okay, Big Bill with the violet boots. And being admonished here by Stephen Smith.
Tell you what, if I was as big and bad as Bill, as jacked as Bill, I'd wear whatever I want.
And that's
You
what he
probably
does.
wear nothing.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I mean,
very calculating here, going after Dante. Dante's in trouble. I mean, Dante's in. Oh!
I wonder if Big Bill has a home gym.
Dante even knew it was coming, and he couldn't
Guy
get
definitely looks like he works out
See him look behind.
more often than not.
The trouble here is that Darius can do nothing but watch. They've even cut off an opportunity to break it up on the outside.
This quarterfinal match in the World Tag Team Tournament continues live here on Collision, live in a tremendous crowd here in London, Ontario. As we continue our tour of Canada here on AEW.
Costco Ford for us as well. We don't really do that. That was a good match we had together. Match could have gone either way. I should get a rematch.
This is where the best wrestle here in AEW, and look at
got a lot of tournaments coming up. I think you'll be able to possibly get a title well before any of that would be happening.
Like a freight train.
First, I think Adam Copeland is going to have a great TNT champion. Also, I think Dynasty leads to Copeland versus Malachi Black feud. Yeah, I think that's what they're up to. Either that or it's just a one-off. I hope it's not that.
Look at the agility.
24 votes in the poll. Nice, guys. Make sure you leave a thumbs up on the stream if you do the poll as well, guys. It'd be cool to have 24 likes and 24 votes. It means everybody who voted is doing their part to help the stream.
Darius, the freshest man in the match by 4. Block, uppercuts, repeated blows by Darius. A man on fire, but no.
Darius has put on some weight, man. He used to be a little more trim than this.
I'm not so sure, but a back elbow stun starts.
See where we're at.
Melee kick using the turnbuckles. From Darius.
12. We're at 12 thumbs up. So half the people who voted left a thumbs up. Guess it's better than none. Thank you to everybody who's done it.
Heads up move that time by Darius.
Wow. Finally, Big Bill goes down.
How about that? After all of that, leapfrog on the inside, roll up.
What?
I don't know about that. Must have got a shoulder just up, I think.
The heck happened there?
Anybody who could see that, it was Stephon Smith who was right there.
Many of the fans are booing that, but I think you're right. The shoulder got up from our vantage point.
Certainly did. Ducks the claw. Wow!
I don't know if the shoulder got up, if he was still on his shoulders as the guy got off of him.
Oh, spear blocked.
Look at this teamwork here. Into a DDT using his
I think that was just a botched pin. Wow, they beat Ricky Starks? And what the heck? They played the wrong music, too. What the heck just happened?
Yeah, there's no question.
What a major upset this is.
What?
Certainly is. They've been on the doorstep before.
Thumbs up, radio. Thank you, man.
Gold here in AEW. They are just now 2 wins away.
Well, they opened that door of...
What the heck just happened? They counted the pinfall. The ref said it wasn't 3 for some reason, even though it was. He rolled off of him. They picked him up and just did the same type of thing again, but just pinned him a different way, and then they won. And then they played the wrong music. What the heck was that?
From day one. But in this company, it's not about how long you've been here. It's
Very
about who
odd.
you beat. Now, Malachi Black,
Bam, bam, bam.
you like making your presence felt. You like jumping people from behind. The question is, are you man enough for a face-to-face challenge? How about Malachi Black versus
somebody could have
Christopher
cleaned up on that
Daniels?
one.
This Friday night, Rampage in London, Ontario.
What? Now, what the heck? What a strange, the 2 or 3 minutes we just saw on the show. Strange outcome. They play the wrong theme song. They get the pin wrong. Then they get the same exact pin on, and they pinned Ricky Starks again. And then we go backstage, and the Fallen Angel, he turns around and says, "Oh, since you like to pick on people, I'm fighting you, Malachi, next Friday." What? What's going on here, man? Some odd crossing of the streams or something. Hope they can get it back on track. It was a pretty smooth running show up until that the last couple of minutes there. That's cool, man. It's really cool that that Matt Cardona was there today. That was the moment of the show so far. All right, let's get Big Bill out of here. A little sloppy on the ending there on everybody's part, production crew and the in-ring work. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah, there was a thing. Daylight savings time did happen in America, but it doesn't happen where I live at. I hope Ricky didn't get hurt. It looked like he was hurt at the end or something like that. Maybe they had to call an audible. I really hope he's not injured. That would be a really bad outcome. Even though I'm saying that it was sloppy, it'd be even worse if it was because of an injury though. That's something I really don't want. Dude's already suffered a broken neck here. Pretty sure you don't want anything else to happen. Commercial breaks. Oh yeah. We got those. I think it's probably going to be Thunder Rosa up next.
We are back live.
Yep.
And we are ready for
I was right.
Jump in the women's division here on Collision. Here's Dasha.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico.
Tijuana.
La Mera Mera. Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa ranked #1 in the women's division on her return.
I don't know if he got injured. I really hope not. But that ending was so sloppy and weird that it's making me think that that's what happened. I'm really hoping that's not what happened. The ending seemed really disjointed and panicked. Even the people who were on the production team they played the wrong theme song and everything. So I don't know. I'm hoping it was just a botchy mess or something and nobody got hurt.
Very irate Tony Storm, but now Thunder Rosa looks to continue
Lady Frost.
this streak to face a very talented young lady here in AEW.
I did not.
And her opponent from Imperial Iceland, Lady Frost.
Lady Frost is a competitor we
got a pretty cool song. Her entrance looks really cool too. She's got a white like snow leopard or something on her shoulder. Or a white wolf maybe? I don't know what that is. Lady Frost. Do I have under just Frost maybe? No. I don't have her at all. It's cool she got an entrance though. I was not expecting that.
Aspirations of
That's a
Thunder
goal.
Rosa, and certainly capable
It's
of
a
doing
me,
it.
Lady Frost.
Thank you, Mr. Freeze.
Lady Frostio.
Great call there, Nigel. Here we go. The experience that you get in Mexico at CMLL is so important in the development of all these young athletes.
I have Lacey. I guess I'll just put Lacey.
And I think in talking to some
and
of the
she's
stars
blue.
that
That's
have
probably
done
what I
it,
did
Tony,
last
is the
time.
idea that some of those crowds
That's
give
probably
you
why
different
she's blue.
looks and reactions in terms of noise and volume. It changes the pace. It gets your heart rate up. It's that high elevation as well. Cover.
Some great events. There's a cover.
Nice
1, 2.
transition
Some great
cover
events
there.
went on sale this morning at the Moda
Thunder
Center
Rosa getting back in the swing of
Portland,
things.
Thursday, May 16th.
Gator roll.
It's our return there. That's a Thursday night, by the way. Saturday, May 25th, the MGM Grand
Roll
Garden
around.
Arena. There's a 2 count, and that's, of course, in Las Vegas. And that is the eve of, course, our big event, and that is Double or Nothing, coming back to the MGM Grand Garden Arena Sunday, May 26th. Tickets on sale now. That's where it all began.
Double or nothing.
For AEW back in 2019. And then Wednesday, May 29th, the Kia Forum in Los Angeles. We return with AEW Dynamite. Tickets available
she almost
at
fell.
AEWTIX.com. We want to see you come out and enjoy AEW. We're the best wrestle. Wow.
Nice
Arm
move.
whip down. Look at, boy.
You got her all
Rosa
bamboozled.
exerting some quickness here. Look at this.
Okay, we got Ronis. Thunder's definitely starting to shake some of the rust off. I noticed when she first came back, she was looking so sloppy out here. Rusty.
She said she never
Getting back in the swing of things. Ooh.
As we know, she had
Slap
to give
chop.
the title up because of a neck injury
Lady
that
Frost
kept her
getting
out.
slapped up.
Good part of a year here. Look at this. Whipped her in. Moving out of the way. Does Lady Frost showing her quickness. She comes in, but she telegraphed it. Wow.
Quick right there.
Yes, sir.
With a hard right.
And Darius over the top, and now Lady
Lady
Frost.
Frost not messing
Look at
around.
this innovations.
Look, she's got her own Ronis.
Using her gymnastics experience there, Nigel.
Yeah, I said it.
Ooh.
Innovative offense.
Flipping neck breaker.
Yeah, this could be an upset.
1, 2.
Okay, Lady
and he's
Frost
got a
starting to turn it up. Starting to turn, or maybe she's starting to turn it down. Turn down the temperature since she's Lady Frost. Starting to ice her. Uh-oh, Jimmy Johns. Jimmy Johns is here. Jimmy Johns, come on. Excalibur, what's that from?
Speaking
There
of,
we go.
Yeah, like when Brian Danielson used to beat you up. And fans,
don't
this
go
match,
anywhere. This match will continue on AEW Collision.
Thunder Rosa
that was too easy.
remains in control here as Tony and Nigel settle their beef here.
I was just kidding, Nigel.
Oh, no, I saw it. It was real.
Dang, another chop to the chest.
They used to beat the heck out of each other.
Lady
Look at
Frost
this.
getting
Kind of like
slapped.
Thunder Rosa's doing it right now.
Thunder Rosa
Remember the
does
slap
not
chop
want to
commercial
lose.
with Vince?
That number one contender spot. Wow, look at this.
I remember the slap
I'll tell you what,
chop.
the irony of us giving the accolades to Lady Frost for competing in Thunder Rosa competing in the United States and Mexico for the duration of her career. Wait a minute.
Over here, ladies.
Oh, goodness.
Uh-oh.
Hank. Oh, wait a minute.
Thunder Rosa was about to hit her with a can of woo.
Now on the announce table. Lady Frost delivers across
Hit her with the
chest.
wings.
Lady Frost, boy, when she went on the outside, that woke her up, didn't it? All of a sudden, she came
Thunder Rosa was gonna hit Lady Frost with the wings, the woo energy drink, and the ref was like, no. And then Lady Frost grabbed it and just threw it.
Always hook a leg, especially when you're in there.
It was one of the lines from that commercial. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't remember that. I'd have to see it again.
And that heel right to the midsection.
Here's a cover by Lady Frost, too.
There's a little savoir-faire, don't you think, there, Nigel? A little.
I don't speak German.
A little carefree.
This is too much, man. Well, it's so good to have you with us, watching internationally.
Your pleasure.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Wow. Oh, man, a thud and a cross. Oh, right now, Thunder
Jeez,
Rosa just
Tombo's
laying
in
them
the corner.
guys.
Certainly is. Heavy hitter.
Snapmare over. Head of steam. Thunder Rosa. Wow. Running elbow shot.
Leaping
Recover
crossbody,
1, 2.
running crossbody.
She got a 2 count, but I tell you, Lady
Thunder
Frost
Rosa's
is
getting
still very much
furious
alive
out here.
in this matchup here on Collision.
Furiosa. Uh-oh. What
And
we
now
got
Thunder
here?
Rosa rear chin lock applied here after some real hard strikes.
Kind of off.
She's changed up the strategy here, Ian.
Certainly has taken away
An
a lot
off-looking
of the
submission
core,
maneuver that
Nigel,
Thunder Rosa's
as
got on her
putting
right
the
now.
pressure on the lower back and making Lady Frost use the legs.
Yeah, trying to take out the energy,
Uh-oh.
sap some of the... Oh, straight, but a nice escape from the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania native. Lady Frost, whose grandfather, Tony Marino, Notable wrestler in the 60s and 70s. At one point formed a tag team.
1, 2.
Whoa! With the venerable Bruno Sammartino.
Oh, that's cool.
I recall that. You can see the posters and headlines. And them taking on, Luke Graham, among others.
Lady Frost's grandpa was tag team partners with Bruno?
I know from the great Kerry Silkins Museum of Culture.
Got you. We are back live from London, Ontario on Collision. Tony Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness in Riccaboni, and there's a...
Just heard the ref tell them that they're back from commercial.
Frost, who right now, as things going
She said it really loud.
Wow, look at the way she just guides with the legs, the strength it takes from those abductors and adductors. Wow!
Nice move. Lady Frost has got some good offense.
1, 2. And a 2 count. Kick to the midsection. Lady Frost is just digging in here. And right now, we got a fight going on. Back and forth they go. Look at that shoving off Thunder Rosa, who runs her over.
Clothesline.
And
Back elbow.
Back elbow.
Nice.
How about that? Yes, sir. And Lady Frost is hurting here. As you can see, just cannot even pull herself up on the ropes.
Thunder Rosa's got some sequins on her face paint now. She's been steadily increasing the amount of stuff on her face paint.
AEWTIX.com. Sunday, April 21st at the Shavens Arena. 1, 2.
Ooh.
And we'll be in St. Louis, and of course,
Lady Frost just kind of climbs out of the pin. She didn't even really kick out.
Available right now at AEWTIX.com at the MGM Grand Garden Arena and Wembley Stadium, August 25th. We return with All in London. Tickets at livenation.co.uk.
All in London. I wonder how much it costs to rent out Wembley Stadium.
The heel catching Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa was looking for the Tijuana bomb, but instead, Chilla Driller.
Got her with it. Nice move. Lady Frost looking for the win.
2. No, Thunder Rosa pushed out of the way.
Thunder's out of there.
That victory surely would have shot Lady Frost straight up the rankings here.
It would have been a major upset. There's no question.
And we
they're cheering for Lady Frost.
Earlier tonight, Top Flight, the victory.
Now move on to face FTR. Fans are starting to chant Lady Frost here in Ontario.
Yeah, they are.
Well, they like it cold in Canada.
Trying to
She's supposed to be the heel here, too. She came out of the heel tunnel.
A backstabber. And here it comes.
Oh, what's this?
Arms are butterflied.
A Tijuana bomb.
Tijuana bomb?
2.
Got you. Scooped her and threw her. She was like, all right, I'm gonna end this match. They're cheering for you. They're not cheering for me. I'm ending this. Get her out of here. She's been doing this more often recently, where she cuts a promo into the camera afterwards.
And she earned that win, guys. Lady Frost came to fight.
I wonder why she just never picks up a mic and cuts a promo.
Right now we understand Renee Paquette is standing by with the target of
all right, are we gonna get
right there? Let's go to the one and
only
only
get a
Renee Paquette.
another 20-second promo.
Tony Storm, a bit of breaking news for you. Next week, number 1 and number 2 in our rankings will be facing each other for a future shot at your AEW Women's Championship.
And?
It's Thunder Rosa and Mariah May.
Uh-oh.
Was this the plan?
Was this the
all
plan?
along?
Uh-oh.
Is this what you've been plotting for months?
Huh.
You magnificent bastard! You're
She kissed her.
Mariah, how do you feel to be facing Thunder Rosa next week?
I see myself in you, and I love me.
And I love
What do you
me.
think about that, then, a lightning daffodil? You should have retired as champion, because you will never get to sniff this leather ever again. Child, you mouth the words, I'll do the voice. Chin up,
Tits out and watch for the shoe. Much better.
Mariah May's on cloud 9 right now. Why is Luther looking like that? Hey, we actually got a little bit of story and a little bit of character there. That was good.
Yes, as you just heard, Thunder Rosa will go one-on-one against
Tony Storm gimmick makes me laugh. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Dro, welcome.
And it will be a battle of wills as iron sharpens iron. Don Callis' aerial assassin takes on the superhuman.
The Dynamite, the new Dynamite theme song sounds like Ninja Turtles to me.
The west side of the bracket, the Young Bucks take on Best Friends.
I really hope the Young Bucks beat the Best Friends, man.
AEW Dynasty Sunday, April 21st. That match concludes the West Finals. It's Wednesday on Dynamite.
Yeah, Wednesday on Dynamite live from Worcester, Mass. Chris Jericho calls out Hook.
Jericho calls out Hook. What?
After the dissolution of the Bang
What the heck?
Bang Scissor Gang, Switchblade Jay White tried to prove that Bullet Club Gold made the right decision by kicking Daddy's ass.
And tensions will be high at the contract signing for the AEW World Championship match at Dynasty.
Swerve versus Joe contract signing. Nice.
The champion Samoa Joe challenger Swerve
Next
Strickland.
Tuesday or next Wednesday.
For that one, I'm sure.
What an event Wednesday will be on Dynamite. The fans coming up Friday on Rampage. Christopher Daniels against Malachi Black. That is next Friday. You're the challenge made right here by Christopher Daniels, Nigel.
Do you guys like Chris Jericho? I mean, he's a legend. I think he's kind of dampening his legacy with his current stuff he's doing recently. Not all of it has been bad, but I just feel like he's maybe bringing down his career a little bit.
On Wednesday, Willow Nightingale earned her shot at Dynasty, and she will get it going up against the
Julia Hart versus Willow Nightingale at Dynasty.
The TBS Championship on April 21st.
Dang, I thought they were going to do that earlier.
Advancing earlier tonight, 4 teams remain. Who will take the final step to crown the new AEW
Top Flight versus FTR and Young Bucks versus Best Friends.
And when you talk about dream matches, it doesn't get better than this. The
Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. Dynasty's shaping up, man.
One-on-one, and fans, Will Ospreay has been absolutely sensational here in AEW.
Like the look of the pay-per-view.
At the aerial assassin.
Opinions in professional
Will
wrestling are
Ospreay.
always subjective. And yet seek out any list of the top wrestlers in the world today, and Will Ospreay's name is sure to be near or at the top of that list. Born in Essex, England, Ospreay fell in love with the sport of pro wrestling at a young age and jumped into the business any way that he could find, often wrestling in backyards with friend and fellow AEW star Kip Sabian. An athletic young talent,
Sabian,
Ospreay
huh?
burst onto the British independent wrestling scene at the age
What do you
of
think
19,
of that,
and
Nathaniel?
quickly caught the eye of Revolution Pro Wrestling, where he would find a home for the next decade, becoming the second Triple Crown champion in Rev Pro history, and having his final match with the promotion earlier this year before joining All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, that was a crazy match. We watched that.
But it was in New Japan Pro Wrestling
His
where the
last
aerial
match in Rev
assassin
Pro.
truly took flight. In
Will
just
Ospreay.
8 years with the world-renowned promotion, Ospreay became a historic figure in the company, winning the famed Best of Super Juniors tournament on 2 occasions, a 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, 2-time IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion, and defeating Kota Ibushi to capture the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. All while producing multiple matches of the year against the likes of Kazuchika Okada.
Oh my God, what a match!
And Kenny Omega. His meteoric rise, capturing championships around the world, made Will Ospreay one of the biggest free agents in pro wrestling history. And in 2023, at full gear, he would shake up the entire pro wrestling world with one definitive statement.
Mr. Tony Khan, line up the best that you've got. I am all elite, bruv.
I'm all elite, bruv. Heck yeah, Ospreay is awesome.
Will Ospreay, the aerial
Ex Mr. Davenport.
the greatest technical wrestler in the world, Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. It is a dream match. It's Sunday, April 21st at Dynasty on pay-per-view. Speaking of Bryan Danielson, fans, coming up next, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Katsuyori Shibata.
Okay, yeah, we have to mute that. Up next. They spent a good amount of time there giving us a little bit of background on Will Ospreay. That kind of would have been better if they would have done it before he showed up, right? It's kind of weird that they're doing it now. I mean, it's better late than never, but I think that those more packages like that before people show up might be a better deal, a better idea going forward. Get people hyped up about it, help sell tickets for it, maybe even have story set in place for them when they get there that's backed up by what they've shown us so far with their promo packages, their background, their history, all that. I think it would just be a win-win if they would start doing more of what they just did for Will Ospreay right now, this promo package that showed his career and all that. You start doing that before people show up. I know the surprise debut and stuff like that is always fun for wrestling, but I think building anticipation is also something that's good for wrestling as well, especially when it's, I would say, more than obvious that their storytelling recently hasn't been the best. It's definitely been better in the past for AEW. So it'd be a good foundation to start getting people to look forward to more of like why we should care about each one of these superstars, or what they're here for, or all that. I'll be right back. Dudley Day, Dudley Day, Dudley Day. Saturday night's all right for fighting.
This is AEW where the best wrestle. Yes, the American Dragon has come out along with Claudio.
The house is rocking here in London, but I have a question for Nigel. We know that Claudio and Brian Anderson competed in Arena Mexico last night. They did not leave a...
Greatness. Thanks, Dro.
Might be digging themselves a hole there.
Cesario is out here too.
And from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 209 pounds, the wrestler, Katsuyori Shibata.
The wrestler.
One of the greats around the world. You know by now, we've talked about, at least we hope you know, of his comeback story.
It's time, guys. The wrestler, Katsuyori. Your edit came in today? What do you mean, edit? Shibata bread. It's time for our Shibata bread, guys. He's been getting more matches recently. It's Lance Archer. He's gonna sing his song. Dang. That was cool.
Well, literally all hell broke loose. 2 weeks ago, last time.
Yep, he's singing his song.
As Lance Archer makes his way into the ring. You know, we talk about big guys. We saw big.
His theme song is pretty catchy. And here come the Righteous.
IWGP US
I wonder what led to this match.
And he is far more dangerous alongside these men.
And his tag team partners at a combined weight of 500.
It's Vincent and
Vincent and Dutch.
And Dutch.
A couple of weeks ago, it was Lance Archer against Claudio Castagnoli.
As expected, it was a hard-hitting match between
Snap
two
to the
of
beat.
the biggest men in AEW. But as Castagnoli attempted to go for the big swing, the Righteous came out, the match was thrown out, that brought out Trying Brian, who did nothing. He couldn't handle the
people on Twitter making edits of wrestlers and music. Oh, okay. Yeah, this theme music is good. I wonder, who was it, Panda? Who was the wrestler that you requested?
I was wondering who let you do that B-roll.
What you did.
Wow. And the hypnotic trance that the Righteous brings.
Vincent, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
The
Vincent
cult is
a weird
here.
Guy, man. He's a talented guy. I get it. But just, I just don't understand that.
He's been a top contender for the Ring of Honor World Championship. He's been a former Ring of Honor six-man champ. And really, he has that phrase, you dig. Nigel, do you dig?
Julia Hart.
I dig when it comes to Vincent. I do not dig when it comes to the clam digger, Brian Danielson. Oh, but look at this.
There you go. Oh, boy.
Here's a test of
I don't know if
will,
you can,
so to speak, yeah.
Maybe you can slug it out with Lance Archer, but they're trying. This is your
We got
main event, guys.
Apollo. Apollo's going to be on SmackDown next week.
We are coming to you at a very special starting time next Saturday night, 11:30 to 10:30.
He's in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Very special starting time next week right here on TNT. Tell your
Yep,
friends,
Julia and
tell
Sky
your
Blue,
members to
nice.
join us at 11:30
Nice,
Eastern.
I got it first try. Well, half of it at least.
Yes, I'll be awake.
That's cool, Panda.
Reminds me of those all-nighters you used to do, Tony, with your good friend Bobby the Brain
They
Heenan.
just told us that Julia's going to be at the pay-per-view. She's fighting Willow Nightingale.
Mean Gene was there.
The glass to the chest.
It's a title match.
Shibata.
And he cut down the big man to size, to your point, Nigel.
Oh, but wait a second. Motorhawk monster there.
Motorhawk.
Ooh. Can absorb those blows.
Yeah, man, he's Lance Archer.
The
is
Motorhawk?
one bad dude. Hearn, Texas native.
That's the song? Oh, I don't know.
Shibata got
Something
the
I've heard
sleeper on
before?
the big man, and Lance
Archer's
Archer
got to get to the ropes or drop to his back.
Lance Archer tried to get to the ropes. Cardona just
that'll work as well.
Oh, big boot caught this time.
Shibata ducks low. And a look at the face of Lance Archer and the reaction going up against Shibata.
Wait, is it that Halsey song that we just played?
Focused.
That would kind of go with it.
I don't know if you
That
could
kind of go with her.
read what Lance Archer's face was saying that time, but it looked like
Drink
to me
the
that he
water.
was really perplexed at what is going on, that he couldn't keep Shibata
Nope.
down.
Dang.
Uh-oh, another big man is in.
Ooh. You're going to see Dutch in.
Dutch. Oh. Okay, I get it, Dutch is big and bad, but why would anyone ask for Claudio Castagnoli to get in the ring?
Gunther's theme song? Everybody seems to be using the Gunther song right now.
He defeated Chris Jericho.
I don't know if that would go with her,
Win the
but
honor, put the honor back in Ring of Honor.
Yep.
Oh, but look at this. Dutch is out.
I don't know. There's so many songs.
Castagnoli for a second there.
Great move by Castagnoli, just do a little do-si-do, if you will. To
Yeah,
put
that match,
Dutch's
the
back
Adam
to the
Copeland, Eddie Kingston,
turbo.
Mark Briscoe.
Dutch
No
comes away.
clean break.
A 3-on-3 match.
Is powerful.
Man, with ease, that slam
Gosh,
by
I don't
Big
know.
Dutch.
Imposing. He's got crushing strength. He's the Lenny to Vincent George.
I can't even think of anything right now.
Do you read?
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Nice drop down there.
I'm talking to Ian.
I prefer Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Nice clothesline duck. Oh, big shoulder tackle.
And Castagnoli's going to pick up big ducks. Look at this. Big time body slam.
Jeez, Claudio with the
Whoa, wait a minute.
Cesario strength.
Off the ropes.
What the heck is the Naruto run? Why is Cesario doing Naruto ninja runs across the ring?
And the fans react. Oh.
No signs of travel lag, of jet
Dutch
lag
is getting
from Claudio.
Danielson in the corner.
We shall see one of the most finely conditioned, finely tuned athletes in the world. And arguably for the last 20 years, Bryan Danielson.
By the way, he had to have two connections.
Is it the Hunted?
You already making excuses for him.
No, I'm just explaining facts here.
It's for the love of the game. Had a great showing on AEW's behalf last night, along with Matt Sydal. Oh, goodness.
Dan.
Dutch said quit that. Nope. Oh, man. This is
you
tough.
can tell is hurting now. Dutch will pick him up by his nose. Ooh. The hair and the nose, he picked up Danielson. My God, that's sadistic.
And the body shots. Vincent, he's a man who knows how to pick his spots. He has surgical precision with the madness that guides him here.
Right. And that's a good point. Precision. A lot of times guys will have moves and will hit a guy at the side of the head, but not with precision.
And speaking of,
Bryan doing his best.
Danielson with some good ring awareness. He knew exactly where he was running and had a drop kick ready for
and he's got Dutch reeling.
Dutch.
No, Dutch held his ground, center of the mat. Bryan Danielson.
That's not Dutch, that's Vincent.
Hits the ropes. Down goes Dutch.
Archer, swinging the man's hit. Danielson.
Man, Danielson's taking everybody out.
Oh, but look at Vincent.
Wait a second.
Vincent doing a great job
right
of
into
picking
the
up the pieces
barricade.
that time, guys. He was right there on the spot.
Always in the shadows there.
And this main event trios match continues in picture. What a night this has been, guys.
Incredible tag team tournament continuing. Nigel,
There goes
we
Tony
saw
Schiavone.
a great TNT
What a night
title
I'm
defense in
having.
this tremendous six-man main event.
Vincent has some good ring skills. Heck
so
yeah, man.
What a way.
He's
what
a
a perfect way
tried
to
and
end it.
true veteran for sure.
If Vincent, the righteous, and Lance Archer can defeat Crying Bryan.
Crying
Really give him
Bryan.
something to cry about.
I don't know where you get this crying Bryan stuff. I think he's
Do you not watch our product, Tony?
I do watch our product.
He was in a production truck crying his eyes out because he lost in the Continental Classic. Because Eddie Kingston, supposedly the king of the bums, beat the king of the clams.
The king of the clams.
Crying?
Yes.
Where do you get your information from?
He was
I watched the video.
It's called an
Good
adrenaline
Lord,
dump
you need
night.
to get some luminosity or something.
Nigel McGuinness is always on Danielson, man. I wish they would have a feud or something.
Champions of all time. A great career. Those losses sting. You work for weeks, months for these marquee defenses with hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions of people watching.
And hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars on the line.
Yeah, you still don't catch me crying.
Lance Archer may cause Bryan Danielson to cry with those.
Dang, man, I don't know. I'm trying to think of songs, but I just can't really think of any
That's what
right
you
now.
call driving a man down to the mat through the turnbuckle pads. Shibata had enough.
If Archer can get a victory against Danielson,
oh, here he comes.
Let me cry with tears of joy.
One of the hallmarks of Bryan Danielson is for him to just take so much punishment and come firing back. But he hit hard that time.
And what great continuity here. Tagging Dutch in. Archer didn't necessarily have to do that, but I think
Dutch
they're
with
better
these bowling
for it. Dutch
shoes.
Fresher, able to continue the attack and keep Danielson on the side of the righteous.
They look like bowling shoes.
Tag is made.
I guess bowling shoes
and
would kind of
here
hurt
comes
to stomp somebody in.
The weirdo.
He can hear, you know.
Okay,
Tony.
I was talking about you, but okay, watch out. Into the head.
You wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't dare. Just giving you fuel to for you to browbeat me after the show's over. Oh, look at this. Oh!
Oh, goodness. He's standing on Danielson's head. Lance Archer standing on Danielson's head. Oh, my goodness.
For this
when it comes crashing down and it hurts your head.
And what a drubbing it has been. Bryan Danielson, the weak link on his team.
Excuse me.
Bet you he's glad it wasn't Dutch instead. Actually, I think him and Dutch probably weigh similar amounts. I think Lance might actually be a little heavier.
Teeth into the forehead.
They've done a tremendous job, an amazing job of keeping him in the corner. But if he makes a tag, this match can change it.
Has Shibata even been in the match yet?
You are the weakest link.
He is anyway. There's no weak link on the team. There's no weak link on any team
on this match.
That's right.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this.
Oh, wait a second. He's get to the ropes. He's looking for it.
LaBelle lock.
He's got the LaBelle lock on him. No, Lance Archer said quit that.
It was
kick the submission out of Danielson.
It was a great move by Archer, I can tell you that. To end that LaBelle lock.
I don't know that Dutch necessarily would have given up there, but you're right, Tony, because it prevented any damage, any lasting damage from taking place.
And of course, an injury to Bryan Danielson.
Dang, Dutch with the combos to Danielson over here.
As he faces the real best of all time, the
J-Rock, welcome.
Billy Goat, Will Ospreay at Dynasty.
What a match that will be on April 21st from St. Louis and on pay-per-view. And now Danielson moved out of the way of Big Dutch, and now all they can do
looking for a tag. Will he make it?
The outstretched arms.
Lance cuts him off.
From the broadcast position here, and now,
oh yes.
Whoa! Dutch gonna pick up Archer.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Side across the chest, and Archer picks up Dutch.
Jeez.
And now Vincent up
Both
top.
Lance and Dutch just body slammed each other on top of Danielson. Made it home from dinner at the in-laws. Nice. What did you have?
That time, for sure.
Just watch this.
Nice sidewalk slam.
He had won it.
Particularly after that series of mutually assured destruction with Archer and Dutch giving up their bodies on Danielson.
A fraction of a second. Bryan Danielson just in this match as he tries to continue his odyssey. To quote the legendary British musician Paul Weller, the world is your oyster.
Paul Weller.
Your future is a clam.
Oh,
Live
geez.
this Friday in Philadelphia, ROH Supercard of Honor pay-per-view. Tickets available. Go to ROHTIX.com. Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe, Supercard of Honor for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
It's in the birthplace of Ring of Honor. Tickets are moving fast.
At the Leocora Center, of course, on the campus of Temple.
There's a Ring of Honor pay-per-view this Friday coming up.
The cherry and the white and the cherry coming from the
That's from the song for edit. Someone made me of Julia Hart and Sky Blue. Only hand I gave was as a female. No one got it yet. I tried. Ham, mashed potatoes, asparagus, dinner rolls, carrot cake for dessert. Oh, nice.
Danielson cannot continue here without making a tag.
Sounds kind of like a radio dinner.
Close to his corner.
Ooh,
Nice, nice comforting, filling dinner.
And Lance Archer and the two Brahma Bulls. Like 3, 4 times, make it 5. Archer with a gut shot. Doesn't slow down. Claudio ducks.
Oh, Cesario goes for the Rana.
Charging in these European uppercuts.
Oh, repeated that time, Ian, and now, boom, boom,
where's the ref at?
Fans here in London, Ontario County, right with the one and only Claudio.
The ref doesn't care about any of this over here.
And a big one.
Just had him in the corner for like 30 seconds straight.
Oh, he's got.
I had chicken noodle soup for dinner. Nice. Where is it? I want to guess. It's just in here. She's having us guess in here. Come on, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough Cesario. No, it's not, Jimmy John's. No, it's not.
Oh, Shibata.
Shibata's in, and now
Shibata has been a godsend to the Blackpool Combat Club. saving them again.
Whoa! Shibata with a running drop kick on one
Now
side.
Shibata's in here.
Claudio says, do it again. Oh. Taking care of both members of the Righteous. And now going towards Lance Archer's got the win. Archer was laid away
For a
for
double
both
choke
of
slam on Cesaro.
them. Laid away to now. A counter by both
Claudio and Shibata, no.
both men working on Lance
What's
Archer as
gonna
this
happen
match
here?
has broken
They got
completely down.
Lance
What a
woozy
monster Lance Archer is. It
in the
takes
middle of the
two
ring.
men, and he's still on his feet.
I was going to say, he's still on his feet.
Jeez.
Good call, Nigel. He's wobbly, as you can see. Now he goes down. Here it comes. There it is, the giant swing.
Wow.
Lance Archer.
Cesaro. Claudio's
Over
got
6
Lance
feet,
Archer
6
swinging.
inches tall in the grasp of
That's some strength.
Claudio,
And now
who's not done.
moves
He's
in
got
for the sharpshooter.
on.
Steps over, locks it in.
Aubrey
Oh, my
Edwards checking
goodness.
in with Lance Archer.
Archer's got to get to the ropes. All he needs is, there we go.
Dutch. And no way that
I'll make a nice dinner for
Claudio
Easter.
could
Oh,
defend
cool.
that ball.
Oh, yes.
You got it all planned out, radio?
Side suplex. Brian Danielson.
Wait a minute, it's Vincent.
Oh, they've done it again.
Or sunshine.
Shibata comes in and starts
again,
peppering the Righteous with
Shibata
shots.
to the aid of Brian Danielson.
Shibata hit the ropes that time. Watch out, Dutch comes in. Shibata one step ahead
Low bridge by
that
Shibata.
time. Another step.
Vincent smashing into Dutch on the outside. Big boot by Lance Archer. And now, choke slam on Claudio? No. Claudio breaks the hold.
Choke slam, no.
Trying to neutralize things instead of Archer.
Oh, neutralizer for you.
Claudio ducks twice. Oh, but can't duck
Claudio
the
runs
kick.
into a big boot for his troubles.
Straight kick that time and a pickup. There's the choke slam that Archer was looking for.
Uh-oh.
And now Dutch with a prone Claudio Castagnoli.
And just from above.
Nice.
Comes the
Senton.
leg.
1, 2. Whoa.
Ooh.
Closest near fall of the match.
And that would have been by far
Claudio
the
finds a way to
signature
kick out.
pinfall for Vincent in his career. Wow.
Vincent.
I don't know,
back
Julia
on the
Hart
attack.
song?
With the body scissors.
It's a real song.
Castagnoli. Yeah, that's one way out.
Oh, he just raw power that time, everyone. Raw power from Castagnoli. No, trying to sit out suplex that time, or sit out senton, that is.
And Archer sent out. Tag made.
Ah, here's Shibata.
Shibata's back in.
Shibata, the legal man here. Oh,
Jeez.
Vincent follows him in
Just
with the
followed him with a big boot to the
repeated
face.
blows. Shibata. Here he goes again with that drop kick.
Katsuyori Shibata is the most valued player in this match. Cover.
1, 2, no.
Oh, Vincent got out of there, but he caught an armbar for his trouble.
Won his match.
Cross on breaker.
No.
Dutch wasn't going to let it happen.
Not at all.
Dutch breaks it up. Here comes Danielson.
The Psycho knee.
With the Psycho D.
Dutch in the jaw. But Danielson goes crashing out of the ring. So does Claudio.
Wow. Shibata just dumped Archer. Vincent with the wrong arm.
He's got the transit.
We had a handful of tights on that
Sure
stack.
did. Now Vincent and Shibata. Oh, yikes. Sleeper.
In the center.
Uh-oh.
Aubrey Edwards
Sleeper's
checking
locked in on Vincent.
Vincent going out. Watch out, here comes Archer. Shibata saw it, got him with a knee. Meanwhile, Claudio.
Running, twisting, uppercut.
1, 2.
That's done. Shibata gets the pin on Vincent.
Winner of this match by submission, the team of Brian Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Katsuyori.
Nice.
It was quite a night tonight. Shibata.
Just a whole lot of moving parts happening there.
Castagnoli win the trios main event.
Not in my recollection.
Uh-oh. Wait. Did the lights just turn red?
In my
Oh,
mind,
they did, but it was just part of the presentation. I thought somebody was coming out. Lance Archer gets his, I'd say, bi-weekly beatdown. Back to catering with you, I guess. Why is Chris Jericho calling out Hook? Like, weren't they respectful? It's so weird to me. It's like next on Dynamite, Chris Jericho's calling out Hook. There you have it. Dang, nothing weird happened at the end either. What a strange main event that was. I thought that it would make more sense, like why they were doing it, but it just happened. It was a good match, but I was thinking that because they put it in the main event, that maybe there was some more story to come afterwards, or like some sort of altercation that would happen, or somebody would reveal themselves to be behind it or something. I don't know. It's just something. All right, let's have ourselves a little chat about this. A little chat about this episode. A little review, if you will. AEW Collision review. Let's do it. It is time. AEW Collision review time. Think of what Julia did recently is the hint. Is it a song called Lights Out? All right. Let's find out. Okay, so if you watched Collision along with me tonight, I want to know what score you would give it out of 10, guys. Obviously, the higher the score, the better, but there's a caveat. The highest score I will take is a 8.4 out of 10, and the lowest score I will take is a 7.0 out of 10. So as long as your score is between a 7 and an 8.4, put it in the chat. I want to know what you guys, what you thought of this episode. And then I'm going to total them all up. We're going to divide them by how many scores we get, and we'll find out an average and see if Collision is able to level up in the battle of the brands that's going on here. Yeah, it was a pretty good main event. It was a good match, but I just wish there was something to it. Like you have vibrant characters in that match, vibrant wrestlers, vibrant. Especially Danielson is good on the mic. The Righteous, I like their look, and I want to know more about them. And Lance Archer looks like he could kind of fit with their crew. So I was hoping that they would galvanize that team up a little bit or something, some sort of story, or get us some more character development or something. She set a table on fire? Oh, is it? Oh no, but it can't be that. It can't be that. I was gonna say Ring of Fire, but that's not sang by a girl, unless a girl did it too. Goki says 7.8. I need my calculator actually. Hang on. There we go. 7.8 from Goki. Thank you, Goki. Let's see here. CJJ says 7.8 as well. Getting a trend, I see. Thank you, CJJ. Robert Stone says 7.5. Thank you, Robert Stone. Nope. Dang. Panda's got me all tied up. I don't know. Radio says 7.75592. Oh yeah, we got the panda paw. Thank you. Female cover of Ring of Fire could be pretty dope. Yeah, It could be. I was hoping it existed. I was hoping I was right. Ryan says 7.7. All right. Thank you, Brian. All right, about 30 seconds left, guys. Please place your score now or forever hold your peace. Forever hold your score for AEW Collision, March 30th, 2024 edition. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for the AEW Collision live stream. That's what we got. Hope I made it a little more entertaining, a little bit more of a hangout than it would have been just watching it alone by yourself. All right, about 10 seconds left, guys. Score now. Hold your score. 3, 2, 1. All right. Panda, did you see enough of the show to give a score? Because I'll take your score. And then I'll give you guys mine, and then we'll do the math. Find out what happened here. Nah, I don't care. All right. I'm going to go... I'm going to go 7.7 as well. As I said throughout the show, it's the wrestling is never their issue. It's just giving people a reason to want to come back, giving people a reason to care about the people involved in these matches, or why they're going to be fighting, or how hard they're going to be fighting each other. Like the matches just exist kind of, and the stories are just not there. It shows in the ratings as well. I know a lot of people are saying that they don't care about ratings and stuff, but ratings are a good barometer of like how willing people are to come back and watch something again. And I feel they're over inundating the audience with good matches, and it makes it so it's less must see. It's more of just, oh, I like good matches, so I'm going to watch. And then the people who think that way, they're going to keep watching. But for the rest of these people who, like, if you look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they built storylines, they built characters, they built interpersonal connections, and they did it movie after movie after movie to where, like, you see a character in somebody else's movie, and then it leads to something else. Like the stories and the drama and what drives them and all that, it comes together, and it makes it so you want to see the next movie. You don't want to miss what happens next. If you just like seeing explosions and flashy colors on the screen, you could watch anything. You could just put on any show and just watch it. But Marvel, it has explosions, it has flashy colors, it has vibrance, but it also has the characters, and it has down-to-earth storylines that are also cosmic connected and stuff. And for a while, you couldn't miss it. You didn't, well, not everybody, but at least me and a lot of other people, which made it the blockbuster franchise that it is. It was about the stories. There was the spectacle of the fights and the pageantry and all that stuff, but at its essence, the thing that kept people coming back is they cared about the characters. And this is what I'm seeing happen to AEW, is that they're not giving us a reason to care about the characters, but they're letting it be about the flashy, the fights, the flash, and the running around these ropes all day. And so this show was pretty clean for the most part. I hope Ricky Starks did not get injured tonight. It looked like something like that might have happened. But they just need to fill in the blanks more and help us to care more. These 20-second backstage promos and, oh, I'm going to fight you next week because I don't like you. Like, it's just it's so lazy for a production that has so much talent. It's like hiring Gordon Ramsay to be your personal chef, and all you ever want him to cook you is like a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm sure it'll be a great grilled cheese sandwich, but you're not taking advantage of the type of talent you have when you're giving these people a great match to wrestle, but there's no reason for it that really shows creativity or thinking outside the box, or even makes it more of like a must-see, can't miss show next week. And that's what's having their ratings declining, is because people are just like, okay, cool. I've seen your good matches. Like, and if you're here for that, you're just gonna stay around for that. But if you're here for character and you're here for story and you're here for a show that makes you want to tune in and be entertained every single week about anything else besides wrestling, you're not going to get it. And so those people are slowly just tuning out. And this show right here is another example of too much wrestling, not enough story. And so I got to give it a 7.7 because it's almost good enough. It was almost good enough just with the wrestling. But I just crave a little bit more, and I know that that's a step in the right direction for them if they would take it. So I can't give it the fully passing score, but it's very close. I did like this episode. It was smooth, and the surprise of Cardona was great. There's a lot of good stuff about this show, but just I hunger for a little bit more that tells me why I should care about these people. So mine's a 7.7. Let's do the math. Let's find out. Everyone's favorite part, the math. This is the thing that people wait for. They're like, dude, Gritty, I can't wait, man. Where's the math at? Well, here it is. Math time. I give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, you can't give it a 10 out of 10, though. Like I said, the highest score I'll take is an 8.4. There's reasons for that. Because if people get overzealous, and because it's not a perfect wrestling show. A 10 out of 10, it would have to be, I don't know, man. But people start giving 10s and stuff, and it just throws off the whole battle of the brands thing. So it's got to be within the 8.4 to like 7.0 range. Let's do the division. All right, so it's 46.25592. That's everybody's scores added up together, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, divided by 6 equals 7.7. Look, it's my exact score pretty much. So they almost got a full point out of this. They got a half a point. So let's give them their point, man. That's pretty cool. Nice outcome here. Yeah, Copeland versus Matt Cardona was my favorite part. It was good to start the show with that, and it got the crowd extra rowdy, and it seemed like that crowd was just ready to go from the get-go anyway, but that was a great start. So they got 4.0. Look, they got the grade point average. Oh man, 1 week left before WrestleMania, and as soon as night 2 of WrestleMania goes off the air, then that's when these scores are locked in. So whoever has the highest score gets the gold trophy for the season. Whoever has the second highest gets the silver trophy, and whoever has the third highest gets the bronze trophy. And if there's a tie, we go for the tiebreaker, which is whichever show gets the higher score of the very next episode after WrestleMania. So if SmackDown and NXT end up tied, then they will have a tiebreaker. We shall see, though. And there's also Stand and Deliver coming up as well, so NXT gets another shot at it too. This is going to be fun, man. It's going to be very, very fun. I hope Cody Rhodes wins, yeah. You said, or it's a failure. Are you going to be a crybaby? You're going to be Cody Crybaby if that happens? Bath time? Wait, what? I hear Gordon Ramsay makes one mean a hot dog. Yeah, it's like that, you know? It's like they have world-class talent just everywhere you look. Backstage is probably like, whoa, 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 you know, it's probably like a pantheon of champions back there, but what they have them doing is like a middle school play worth of actual character development and like, I don't know, man. Just they're definitely not the I don't know how else to put it, but there's just the level of storytelling that they're putting across with the level of talent they have is just so out of whack. If you have characters and you have like the finest wrestlers in the world, you should be telling better stories with them too. You shouldn't just send them out there to wrestle. But I guess some of that's probably just trying to lean on their previous fame, and that doesn't work so well. That doesn't work so well because when you go off of previous fame with people like Edge and stuff, it's it doesn't work the same way because you're presenting them in a different light and you're having them wrestle different matches and you're cutting back on the storytelling and the promo time and all that. So what got them all that fame is now not what you're using them for. So I don't know. I think that this show definitely has a great opportunity to move in the right direction, but they're going to need a little bit more help on the story side. Thank you guys so much for being part of this. Everybody on YouTube, make your way over to the Twitch because we're continuing the stream. It's just we have to end it on YouTube because some of the stuff that I do on the Twitch stream, it's like copywritten music and stuff like that. So don't want to be live on YouTube and get got. So thank you guys so much. Get on over to my Twitch channel. We're live right now. And everybody on Twitch, stick around because we're not done yet. But that was the chat.